Chat! Good morning, good morning, good morning. Afternoon, I guess, technically. I don't know. Whatever time it is. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's probably gonna be a short stream, I'm not gonna lie. I have things I have to do outside of streaming today, unfortunately, and I don't have time to VOD review what I want, so I can't do that. So I'm just gonna do that tomorrow, I think, to be honest. Just to say good morning. It feels like morning. I'm still drinking my coffee. We'll VOD review tomorrow, probably towards like 1 to 2 Pacific time. I'll start my stream and we'll VOD review. And we'll go through everything. But we'll do a little parkour event today. It's me, Greninja, and Illumina is in Japan, so we can't make it. So we have Simply Syphinus as a replacement. That's one of Stu's VIPs in his chat, and also a little parkour nerd. Hi, Vibrant. Hi, Debbie. Good morning, Lily. Oh no, sorry, evening. Sorry. But yeah, we'll VOD review tomorrow. And then I have Twitch Rivals. Chat, I don't know if you saw, I have Twitch Rivals on Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know if anybody saw that. We have a little Pokemon Twitch Rivals going on. I think H-Bomb is in it. I don't know if anybody else I know is in it, but I know H-Bomb's in it. But yeah, I think the event is starting soon. I'm not sure. Hi, Cat. Hi, Velos. I'm not sure how. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? I lost my train of thought. Fuck. I have no idea what I was gonna say. Okay, well, I guess it wasn't important. I guess I don't know. I DNF'd because of the weird fans towards the end, so be aware of those. You need tips, let me know. No, I guess technically supposed to get like VOD reviews or tips, so you can save the tips, but thank you for letting me know. The fans are, I don't know, I struggle with the fans with the particles going down sometimes, so I think I know what you what you mean. I haven't been playing parkour. I don't know how well I'm gonna do, to be honest. Here, let me get my game up. I just rather running around not having the game up. Game capture. There we go. How's your afternoon? I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I wish I had more energy because I wanted to get up early and stream VOD reviews, but I couldn't do it. I was too tired today. I wanted to have a nice long stream today where we VOD review and do this event and this and that. Oh my god, look, it's a fraud. Oh, hello. Oh, we're starting. What the fuck? What is this?
Oh shit,
is this practice or what is this?
Yeah, this is practice. That is so loud.
Okay, that is fucking... My ears are dying.
Here we go.
Hold on W key and spacebar, Stu, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you did it!
This is the one you can
Congratulations.
one cycle, I remember. You can just go straight
what's
through.
the
It's purple, green.
And then blue is the next one. Yeah, one cycle it.
Just go.
Nice. This one was right. Hold right, and you win. Look at us go. Look at Stu not throwing. I'm so proud of you. Maybe I'm taking a little too early. I haven't hit anything hard yet. You're not cutting corners, idiot. See, Simply knew what to do.
Whatever, man.
Hello?
Oh.
Why is that? Why am I not going up? Hello?
Go up, please. There we go.
Ooh, not optimized, dude. I was behind and I
no.
caught you. What the fuck?
Whatever,
is this?
man.
We're not making that side.
No!
Unfortunately.
Fuck.
No.
I definitely could have. Okay.
I'm F5ing it. I'm gonna go behind you guys.
Also
Go ahead.
F5ing. I can't see.
Let's do go first because he's bad at F5.
Gotcha.
Stu, hurry up.
I am, bruh.
You're keeping us on the back of the damn blocks and it's a little scary back here.
I'm sorry.
Just go. Fast.
Oh, imagine that went away
Okay.
under us. That would have been so tragic.
I don't know what to do here. We're just gonna.
I don't know. Just fucking wing it. Oh,
Okay.
there's a block there.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
winging it did not work. I'm so
I'm
sorry.
dead. I'm lost.
I made it,
Oh, you have to do the
Why
red block.
are you losing to
There's like a delay on the red block. Hold on.
Yeah, there is. Greg, I'm kind of wrong right now.
No!
Why did it go away? Fuck, I'm
Got it.
trolling. I'm getting greedy for
trolling.
like skips, I'll be honest.
Got it.
I got teleported back.
Go ninja.
I'm
Oh,
throwing,
I died.
guys. I'm getting like fucking teleported block.
Dude, I had the exact same thing. Don't feel bad. Wait, I'm actually Wing this.
Why
Go,
am
go, go.
I'm trolling. I think this is practice, guys, right?
Practice, practice. It's just practice.
Just practice smile.
Dude, no way I'm gonna lose to Greninja. I refuse. My parkour main status. Up.
I just fell.
Ooh, I remember the route. Wait, I just cut off so much time there, but that was crazy.
Dang, nice.
Alright, I'm coming. Oh fuck.
Wait, no way I get first.
No, he's gonna get first.
Wait, no way I get first.
Oh, dude, the particles throw me off so much. I hate the particles so much. Please, please,
No,
please,
I
please.
just fell if I throw first.
Please, the particles.
Oh my god, I got first. I got first.
you?
Yo.
Oh wait, no, wait. Okay, I got first on my team.
No,
This is
it doesn't
what we
show
got.
it, unfortunately. For a second. I need to retire. Dude, that wall
Oh, I got
actually threw
greedy.
me
God
off.
damn it.
Yo, why is Antfrost in the back?
Bro, I
No,
trolled on the
actually.
I trolled on the thing where the blocks come out. I should have finished it once and then I got like caught on the
Yeah,
on,
you
like,
better not do this in the real
Dude,
one,
the
bro.
particles are going down. I don't get it. I don't get it. I
No,
don't
they weren't.
understand.
I literally watched. They weren't. They
On my
weren't
end, they are
down,
going down,
not.
dude. You can watch I'm streaming. You can watch live.
What a shameless plug.
Hello.
Very nice. Okay, see, this ball, I do not like this ball.
Which one?
The freaking
Oh.
punching wall, dude.
You know,
am
I was
sick of
getting.
this.
I got rolled by the punching wall.
You can chain the
Antfrost
ending,
brought down
but
our
it's like...
time. He brought down our
Yeah,
time.
yes, dude. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Just wait.
I'm actually surprised none
We'll
of us
see.
fell off at the purple section. Like, we were all inside of each other.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
sort of rolling the purple section. I think if there's something like that, we should do that again where we just have Stu lead and you and I go behind an F5.
Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, I can see gummy worms. Not
What are
being able
the
to
somebody
skip
needs
between.
the I don't know if we should write down what the color like combination things are. Isn't it like red, orange, green, purple, and then blue, yellow?
Yep. We're not doing this map again, so I don't know. Maybe it's on
Well,
the other map.
I'm pretty unless they like change if the color thing's on the other map and unless they like change what's what I don't know. I don't know how they got these colors things to begin with, but I'm assuming that wouldn't be changed. I'm not taking any risk because I can't bother to remember that. Ooh, gummy worms. Ooh. Yeah, like on my screen sometimes the particles will start falling a little bit early. And then I get baited and I run in and die.
No, we just need Stu to be consistent in this next round, and we
Okay.
get it.
Oh.
I wish we could see like other people, but
I don't know why they keep it a secret. Isn't it easier just to know the times? Or is there like some kind of...
That's us. Thank you
suspense
for the
to
raid.
it?
Welcome, raiders. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you had a good stream.
simply the fact I beat you is not good, by the way.
Bro,
Shut up.
Bro, you've played this map before and simply hasn't. I don't know why you're flexing right now. Well, wait till we get to a map. No. Let's get to a map. Let's get to a map. Let's get to a map that nobody's played, and we'll see if you're still talking by the end of it.
Bro,
No, I wanted to talk
only
because then
plays
like
parkour.
it's consistent.
He only plays parkour.
Uh-huh,
Even though if I
uh-huh.
played it.
I don't even play parkour anymore. I'm a humble Roblox Bed Wars main.
It's okay, Stu. Just keep it up. Did we finish? How long does the tournament last? I think we're just doing one. Is it one round? I don't know. Are we winning? This is a practice round, Valos, so I don't know. I was trolled, but it was on this section, and apparently it's a new map, so I don't really know how good I'll actually do. I don't think it's that long. It's probably gonna be a shorter stream today, because I'll maybe go on Island or something after this and mess around for a bit, and then call it a day, because I don't want to give out reviews in until tomorrow when I can actually stream for a while. Wish you could like at least watch other people or practice or something.
I guess, yeah.
This is sort of not it.
Well, we can't even really practice.
I know something. I wish we could practice or watch other people, because right now we just can fly around and look at the map. That's about it. Quicksties are flying out, loading chunks, and crash the server.
I'm opening so many chunks right now.
Let's wait. Is this another map over here? Oh.
I found a village.
I found a map. I found another map. What is this map?
Quartz.
I think this is the first map or second map. It's
I think I found the third map.
I think this is this the third one or the first one? I don't remember. I think this is the first one.
Third map has like that weird piston.
The first map the first map have like the bees and butterflies or wasps, I don't know what the fuck these are around on it, and like
Oh, I see what you mean.
I think this is the first map. Oh, I don't know where
Finally,
okay,
there
I'm
we
taking
go.
away.
Okay, now it's the main event.
Alright, no more throwing.
Yep.
Honestly, I think the only throwable parts are really like the wall things, because those can be sort of cringe in any ice jumps, because
Yeah,
those are also RNG. The giant balls are easy. The dropper, or I guess reverse dropper, is easy. The color thing is sort of easy. I don't know what else there is. The fans are, I don't know. The fans are easy until they bait you with particles, and they're not.
I did too well. This is not good.
What do you mean this is not good?
I did too well. I'm gonna troll now.
No. That's because it was a map you knew. You'll be fine.
Oh,
2 minutes.
here
Alright, we have 2 minutes. Practice your parkour like your regular parkour. Don't practice the jump boost. Practice like this stuff over here.
Wait, where?
Next to where the ball is, if you go to the right instead of the left, there's like regular parkour. All it is honestly like 3+1s. That's probably the hardest thing you'll ever have to do.
I was doing that. I did that earlier.
Yeah.
Try again.
Fuck, I can't hit the corner. Why can't I hit the corner? Fireman Man. Yeah, Fire Breath Man's playing with Misty and Gummy Worms. I keep missing this one right here. I don't know why. Am I just not aiming at the corner? I guess so. Misty and Gummy. Yeah, it's a pretty cracked team, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, what are we thinking? Where do we place?
I have no idea.
Are they just based on like time completion for the whole team? Is that it?
No, I think it's individual placement.
I'm pretty sure it's like whoever finishes last on the team, that's when the timer ends.
Okay.
That's how it was for season 1.
Okay. Yeah, I'm filling up my
Also,
Copium bucket and hoping your next NCC. I'm also filling up my
like, timed
Copium
is the
bucket
thing?
and that I'm in next
Oh wait, no, I
one
get why,
because
they're doing
in my
multiple
head,
days.
the next one should
So we
have
can,
like
compare, like, who got
Parkour Warrior
first
instead of
in
Parkour
day 1
Tag,
versus day 2.
Meltdown instead of like Battle Box / Sky Battle, Hole in the Wall instead of
it's weird
Rocket
that they're
Spoof
doing it
Rush
in
or
2
Air
days,
Race. Ace Race and Hole in the Wall. Ace Race and
Reviewing,
Reviewing
but
are
they're doing
deserving
2
of a
days
bench, to be
between
honest.
T-Bot reviewing, so I
To be
don't know.
clear, but we'll see. I don't know.
Oh, it's starting.
Stu, are you here? I don't know.
We're gonna lose CZFK. No.
Oh, he's muted. Why is he muted?
Oh my God, Stu, please, please, please.
What?
We're starting.
We're starting.
I'm here. I am
Where the
here.
fuck are you
Okay,
muted?
good. Let's go, guys.
Just hold on W on these and you can make it.
W and D, or W and space.
Hold on D, Stu. Oh, well, we're starting off on this right now.
No, I got trolled. Shit. I'm throwing.
Oh, there's a
I
block
got
there?
trolled too.
Shoot.
Oh, we both
Okay, hold
got
on. No,
trolled.
no, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine.
Made it.
No! Oh my god, I couldn't see
Okay.
it with you.
Sorry. Fuck! Okay, I'm
Dude,
trolling,
Dude,
I'm
ice
trolling,
a
I'm trolling.
second. No, I hate that.
Why is
What
that
the
go out
heck?
so
The
fast? I'm
entire
trolling, I'm
middle
trolling, I'm
just
trolling, I'm
disappeared.
trolling.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Dude,
hold
okay,
on.
this ice is actually impossible.
We're all trolling. We're all trolling.
No, it's fine. The ice is gonna be hard for everybody. I'm here, man. Oh my god.
I beat the ice. On my way to dropper, I think.
No, why did all the beginning blocks disappear, dude? I don't get
No,
it.
I just died. I just died at the end of the ice.
No,
Oh my
dude.
God.
It's okay, take your time, take your time.
No, I
Remember
fuck.
to go
I'm
up
so
on
bad. I'm
those.
so fucking bad, dude. I should have just waited. I knew I should have waited. God damn it.
You did the exact same thing I did, I think.
Bro, I got too greedy for it. I got too greedy for it. I was there. That's so annoying.
Dude, like the entire middle disappeared for me on one of them. It was crazy.
yeah, I don't
I
like
made
that.
No, we've definitely lost now, but
No, no,
it's
no.
okay.
I made it. We can stop. Being so
What
negative.
the heck? The blocks weren't loading for me. This isn't fair. I'm at the snakes parts after dropper and maze.
I'm at the same part.
I'm right behind Stu.
Dude, like the blocks don't load until I jump into it. Oh my gosh. I just barely left that.
Where am I going, Stu? Did you get out?
Full left.
Okay, that was easy. Oh, did I make this? No, I don't make that. Shoot. Fuck, I have to wait for the next rotation. That's annoying.
Wait, bro,
Oh,
the
Stu,
the
go-
blocks didn't show for me. They weren't showing.
Dude, they actually aren't. Oh my god.
Wait, they actually didn't show for me. I didn't know where to jump.
I did that last time. I just had to like blind jump it. It's so annoying.
I just had to blind jump it as well.
That's
Oh my
weird. It's
gosh,
working for me. I don't know why it
dude.
wasn't working for you guys. That's weird.
What is this? I actually can't see like any of these blocks. Oh my god.
Okay, how did that hit me? I was literally right next to you. Okay, I'm getting trolled. I don't know.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Don't panic. Just play for consistency.
That goes so way
Dude,
too fast. What?
I don't understand. What? Dude, I don't understand. Like
The timing on
I'm
that
having the
is
issue you had.
terrible.
I'm having
Yeah,
the issue you
it-
had.
it
I
doesn't
just-
make any
just
sense.
delay on the particles then, or something. I don't know.
Just try and guess.
Yeah, just try and like delay it.
There's not
Yes,
much you
yeah.
can really do.
Dude, I don't know. Like I'm getting trolled.
I'm at the pistons.
Oh shoot! Wait, why do I get sent so far back? Oh my god.
Okay, I made it, but I got trolled so hard. I don't know. Like I'm really far behind now.
Did pistons. I'm at the end. I finished.
Really.
I'm on the second green moving part. I don't know where that is in relation to where you are, but.
I don't know. I got trolled.
Oh yeah, okay. I got greedy for that.
Okay. We definitely fumbled this, Rick.
Yeah.
Where's Ant?
I'm on the pistons.
Okay, wait. Hey, wait, we can actually do this. Hold on. You guys are both at pistons, right?
No, Stu's not at pistons.
First do.
Dude, what is the timing?
Okay,
on
wait,
this?
is that dropper? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Okay, I gotta like.
Oh, yeah, you're pretty far behind.
Dude, this piston is pissing me
What's
off.
your final time?
How much to do this piston simply? How do you do this?
You have to neo around it.
Do you have to neo it? Okay.
Yeah. At least that's what I did.
Okay.
And then
well,
once you neo it, you have enough time to go to the back of the block and then like sprint to the other one to have some momentum.
okay, I see it. Okay, I understand.
I'm at it now.
Dude, this fucking neo
You
is
have the
so
timing,
hard.
you have the timing. Here you go.
Oh, but I can't hit it.
Nice. Go. Nice, Ant.
Yeah.
That's basically the end.
So you have to hit the neo, which is like, I don't know, good luck. It's a hard.
You
that's a
did it
hard
without
jump.
the neo last time, but
Oh my god.
people got mad stuck on this last time, so...
Okay, all you have to do is just like, when it goes back in, like you have to neo around that block above you.
Dude. I'm trolling. I don't know. Like,
That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Just take a
Go.
breath.
Yeah, honestly,
Dude,
only focus on like the red in front of you.
Yeah, like, almost.
like
That was
one
close. That was close. Yeah, that's pretty much what you're doing. But
Nice.
Dude,
Yeah, you have
I-
the timing.
Oh my god, man. Did they
Comes in
change the
early.
timing? I think it's like different. I'm not.
from the this is definitely different timing from whatever the one we did before was. You have to like, it's harder.
This
I don't
is
know.
way harder.
Hmm.
This is too much for me to comprehend.
Nice. Okay. Now I think this
time.
one's the same. This one's the same. This one's the same.
Yeah, it's consistent.
Nice. Good job. Good job.
That's the
I
end.
got my C's. You're at the end. You're at the end. You're at the end. Good job.
Dude, I don't know. I trolled.
No one's sharing, unfortunate.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if we won. We might, top 3 maybe, because like the ending is a bit
The ending
scuffed.
is hard, but I don't know.
Is that it?
That's basically the entire event now.
I'm just surprised the course, if this is the end, the course wouldn't be like longer or multiple stages. with
Wait,
the finals.
Ant, do you have VODs on?
Yeah.
Hold on, give me 1 second, I'm gonna check something.
What are you playing? This is an event.
Okay, well, they're not answering me, so I don't know.
We're pretty much just waiting for everyone else to finish. But there's like no round after this. We beat Sandshort's team, I know that much.
W.
Do you guys want to know our time or no?
Our time?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
calculated it.
Yeah.
We got 6:46.
6:46.
I'm pretty sure Ham got, or I keep calling him Ham. Sandshort, I'm pretty sure got 8 minutes. And like they finished pretty fast. Oh no, they got 7.864. I don't know what that translates to, but they got 7 minutes, pretty high.
Okay, well.
Alright, well, I guess we won't know. Alright, I bet you're actually about to go play with Minute Tech, so...
Nah, that is wild.
That's disgusting, actually.
I'm subbing in last minute, man. They needed a sub, bro.
Yeah, I bet you
Okay.
would drop everything you had planned to play UHC event.
Yeah, whatever, whatever, wow.
Okay. How about
Alright.
end? By end.
Bye, Simply. Thank you for subbing in.
Yeah, GG's.
GG's. Well, that was short. I free ran. That was short. Yeah, it's over. There's only one round. I don't know. I guess we go on island for a bit. Wait, I wanna hold on. Yeah, it just ended free round. We got 6 minutes and something. I don't know exactly. I wanna see if I can pull off the Toa Tech still. Right now, how did Toa say you do it? You oh no, I'm not landing properly. You have to like, you said you like hold down sprint and W. I think like that. I think you're supposed to land and keep walking, and then you spam spacebar and go. I think. Yeah, like that. Can't even know who won for days. Yeah, I'm not sure why they don't keep us there and just tell us the times, to be honest. I was doing it on the MCC server too. When I died the first round, if I were to go back, the reason I died or didn't think, I wasn't sure if I could do it. It was like a weird placement where it was like this, but there was like stair blocks here or like half slabs, right? And I wasn't sure how it worked on that. And I was like, oh, I can just like do a sort of garbage fireball and then I'll updraft, right? Like if I didn't have an updraft, so I just plummeted into the void instead. And then that sort of tilted me a little bit. And then from there, I got 39th on the next round. And then the round after that, I don't know what I did. I don't remember that one, to be honest. But that one wasn't top 10, so it wasn't good enough. Unlucky. I think we could probably turn Ruckus with Rush around, though, because I think I can do this pretty consistently. The only problem with this is you need more than like one block. If you have like one block and you try and do it, let me see if I can like get a one block platform. Hold on. Look at my luck. Let's say I have like that one little block platform right there. Like, oh, okay, well I ran into the block. You can't really like run and then do it. You sort of just have to like land on the block, which I can do, I think. Hold on. There we go. Let me get some height. Ooh, I did not get height there. Fuck. I'm gonna make a new one. Oops. Close enough, okay. If I want to land on that block, all you have to do, just, oh. Okay, I guess you just do that. Hello. Oh, hello. Hello, Daniel. What the fuck? What in the world? Okay. Oh, adding 1.19.4. Oh, does that mean the event will be 1.19.4 soon? I want to be 1.19.4 so badly, chat. There's a reason for it that I'll explain in a second if he says yes. We're not updating, but I do want to have it client supported. What does that mean? I better. Ooh. Okay, well, new client's a W. Anyway, so the reason I wanted 1.19.4 is you can toggle off. You know when you like take damage? Client support, like you can join 1.14 with the teacher. Oh. So 1.19.4, what you can do is, you know when you take damage, chat, how your like screen will like sort of like shake a little bit, right? Like you get hit, it just like shakes a tiny bit, you know? When you're on 1.19.4, you can toggle that off, and it makes it a hell of a lot better for PvP. I was doing it on Island with Fance and Bob Blue and some other people. We were queuing it, and it's a lot better. I'm not gonna lie, it's like incredibly better. And that'll be a lot better for, I don't know, that'll be a lot better for everything, but especially for MCC. So 1.19.4 would be sort of banger. What was the setting under? I want to say it's under accessibility settings. Obviously, it's not here, but I think they added it to accessibility setting in 1.19.4. Like, you can turn FOV effects here, distortion effects, darkness pulsing. It'll eventually be so you can turn it off here, I'm pretty sure. There's a mod for it. I'm sure there is a mod, but, like, I don't know if that'd be allowed without it being a default Minecraft thing for Ran. I don't know. Hi, Catkin. I'll have to update my client to 1.19.4, but, let me show you if I can actually show you what I was trying to show you before. Okay, perfect. So you can't do that thing that Tubbo was having me do when, on like a one block, because you can't really like, you sort of have to land on it. How did Wipeout go? I don't know. I think we did pretty good. But if you just like crouch as you're like landing or back to it and then turn, you'll be fine. But I was trying to show like that. I was trying to make sure that I knew how to do the Tubbo tech for Tubbo 5. I don't know, whoever's tech it is for Elytras. Like, look, you can't have toggle sprint. I don't think. At least I don't know if you can, but you just like land, space and spacebar, and then shoot as soon as you land, and you're chilling. It was like half an hour for Wipeout. It wasn't very fast. Like, I got this down. I was doing it in the event, so I don't know. Sam's tech. What is Sam's tech? What does Sam do? Because this is really damn good right here. I got a ton of height with this. And it's pretty consistently safe to like land like this and just do it. I think you could also dive bomb and do this. Like, let's say I need to like land really fast. Yeah, you can still dive bomb and do it if you need to. If you want to beat somebody there. Ashton. Oh shit. It's like Tubbo, I think. You watch this 22 VOD. Do you ever, I do Elytra hop occasionally, but that's only like if I can't get a good landing or if I'm scared about getting left behind. Like, I like the moving maps. I think Elytra hopping is a lot better because you can just like hop and keep going, right? And it's a lot easier compared to like the static maps are just not as good, I don't think. But I don't know. Free Ran, you should have seen my Rocket League Rush round 1 was really good up until I thought I had an Elytra thingy, like Elytra boost or whatever, and then it just wasn't. But some people are still playing the final map like really simply. That's rough. Until you threw. Well, Katkin, so okay, I explained this already, but you weren't here. So what happened was we were in an area, and it was sort of like this, where like, except imagine there's blocks here and there's slabs, and I wasn't sure if I could do the Tubbo tech on like stairs and slabs and how that would work. So I was like, oh, I haven't used my updraft. I'll just sort of land, do a shitty jump and updraft, and then I sort of missed my landing a little bit, and I was like, oh well, I have updraft still, but it got taken away, and then I just went to the void and died. And that tilted me. And the second round was a little evident of the tilting, and then the third round, I don't know what happened in the third round, but it was what it was. I was wondering, do you need like momentum to do Tubbo's thing? No, you don't. Okay. Have you seen leaderboard? I have. I was in second without Rocket Sweep Rush in the game. Or oops, what the hell? How did I mess that one up? Ashton, are you a Melanie Martinez enjoyer? Changed an unfair amount. Well, I mean, multiplier doesn't affect an individual, but I will say that Rocket Sweep Rush scoring definitely is, and this isn't me being a hater because I'm bad at the game. I do enjoy the game. I'm not a Rocket Sweep Rush hater in the sense that I think it's a bad game. I just think the top 10 bonus is a little bit ridiculous. It currently has the highest scoring, and I think that the top 10 bonus is like tremendously, like if you don't get top 10, like to give perspective, I know I talked about this a little bit already, but give perspective, okay? I got 12th, 13th, and 39th, okay? So 2 almost top 10s and a 39. Dave got 9th, so 1 top 10, a 35 and like a 34 or a 36 or something, and he outscored me. He got one top 10 placement and then 2 bottom, like 5 bottom 10, compared to my 2 teen placement and one bottom 10 placement, and he outscored me. Cope harder. Shut up, Anna. You're a little Rocket League rush sweat too. I knew you'd come crawling in here to defend your sweat game. It was old scoring, get 458 in Sky Battle. Yeah. I mean, but if we had old scoring, I would have definitely been playing differently too, to be fair. I also just get this going. I know. I just wanted to flame you. I think that it's just like a hard drop off from 10th to 11th. Like, I think somebody said it was like 60 something coins. The difference between like 10th and 11th is like a 60 coin drop. And the difference from like 11th to like 40th was like a 40 coin or something crazy. I don't know. I'm not here to actually practice, for anybody wondering. I was just here to like show that I could elytra hop more than anything. But I don't know. I think that it needs to be toned down on the top. Or it needs to be toned down on the top 10 bonuses, or those need to be like scaled properly down past top 10, because show the tech that you were doing, I want to learn. Okay, Anna, so as this works for you, well, okay, you have to do a whole sprint apparently. I don't know if this works on toggle sprint or not. I could try it on toggle sprint real quick. I guess let me try it real quick. Maybe it does work on toggle sprint. Hold on. But pretty much, you hold down, what I was told is you hold down sprint. You hold down sprint. As you are like landing, start spamming spacebar, and once you've landed, spam spacebar and jump. Like, look here. I don't know if it'll work with toggle sprint or not. I think it does. I think it works. Let me look. I think it works. Hold on. So like land and boost. It's not working quite as well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think toggle sprint is the key to this. If you can live having if you can learn to, what's it called, use hold sprint for one game, I think this is like OP tech. I'll try and do F5 for you so you can sort of see what I'm doing. Yeah, I do use cap lock to sprint. Oh shit. Okay, well maybe I might not be good enough to do it in fucking F5. Well, I'm gonna try and show you, but fuck, this is like so hard to do in fucking. It's hard to do in F5. I don't know how to do it in F5. Whatever. I'll just do it outside of F5. Pretty much, Anna, hold down sprint as you're like landing. You can't like run too far like that. You have to like it's like right as you like land on the ground, so spamming spacebar and keep holding down sprint, and you just like launch yourself up and you sort of just like skyrocket. I don't really know why. You see, right as I'm like about to land, I just like go flying up. It also doesn't work on the one block. If there's like a one block you're trying to land on, you actually just have to land on it and then jump as normal. Like, look, you can't. Like, you sort of like, you don't get enough room to like sprint forward a bit and do it. So you have to like just land on it, and I'm sure you know how to land on these. I wish it was on island. I feel like this would be one of the more, like, I think this game would be really fun on island. I mean, like, yeah, you could practice it, but I feel like this would just be a good island game, to be honest. I feel like this would be a really good island game. They could like add power-ups or something too to like make it, you know, different from the event. And I don't know if you have a practice server that you can play on to like do this, but literally, if you can like learn how to do this, it's so fucking good. Your Rocket League Fresh individual will skyrocket. Up and Wipeout. We finished in 6 minutes and 40 something seconds apparently, according to Simply. Which is pretty good, I think. We outdid Sandwich Lord's team apparently, at least. I don't know. Stu had a rough time at the end, as did I, but skyrocket. I didn't even think about that, Zen. Honestly though, Anna is apparently a little Rocket League Rush sweat once upon a time. Allegedly that was one of her better games. So we need to return her to her former glory. who wins. I don't know, Vibrant. They didn't tell us. They said they would tell us in a couple of days apparently. So whatever that means, I guess. Yeah, a couple days apparently we would find out, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of anticlimactic ending. Yeah, it was sort of weird that they didn't like just have it ready or tell us. I'm a little confused, but I guess they're just doing a manual thing. They don't have a code set up to like track who did what time and this and that, so they're just doing it like manually, I guess. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not worried about it. Also, chat, I'm gonna be traveling for next month, so there's a good chance that I won't be in events. So unlucky. You leave us. I am leaving you. I'm sorry. WS nerds in the event. Are you traveling? Around. I can't say yet, but around. Probably gonna get about 6 today anyways. I agree, Valos. Yeah, no MCC, no block words. I'm sorry. Lurk UHC. Ooh, that is quite the message. That deserves a timeout, honestly. Can I get this right? There we go. Like, I'm not terrible at elytra hopping. I'm just not incredible at it either. I'm not consistent. Like, if there's a one block thing, if it's at the end, I'll probably land on it to, like, I don't know, like, stop other people getting it. But otherwise, if it's, like, just one, I feel like you should just elytra hop and keep going. I don't know. I want to be good at Rocket Speed Rush so I can just get a higher individual than fourth. The game is worth the most right now, and I suck at it, unfortunately. I should just take a couple shots before I play that game to get rid of the nerves. I do get a little nervous in that game. It's pretty stressful, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we can leave this. I'm done practicing elytra. I mean, probably Solar, but it sort of depends. I don't know. I can't like guarantee that our team would have been good at Meltdown. I feel like I'm good at Meltdown. I think Scar is good. I think Becky did okay the first time she played Meltdown. She only played it once, and Tebo's fine. But like, that doesn't mean that we don't just spawn next to purple or get third party or anything could happen in Meltdown. I will say Meltdown has a good amount of RNG. Oops, a good amount of RNG to it. It is what it is. Oh my god. I'm gonna lie, I didn't queue up Parkour Warrior to be clear. They're just randomly on the playlist of our like however many songs we have on. Good timing though. Rather Packer server existed. I was on here a couple days before MCC racing H-Bomb on here. I'm pretty sure I beat him too. It took me like 10 to 12 minutes to complete the course, and I hadn't done it in a while, so I was pretty happy with that. Maybe it was like 15 minutes. I miss Parkour Warrior. I want Parkour Warrior to come home. I'm not doing very good at corner jumps right now. Need to remember to actually aim at the corner. I'd imagine Parkour Warrior will just like kick out Parkour Tag for the next event. I would imagine it's gonna be like one of those things where it's like maybe it's like Parkour Warrior every like Parkour Warrior every like 2 events, Parkour Tag every 3rd or something. I know they said it wasn't mutually exclusive, but I could see that being the case regardless. Oops, I'm trolling now. I hate this section. I don't know why I'm so bad at this, but I am. Parkour Warrior and Parkour Tiger both going to be an MC28. We're so close to providing everyone that we were so close to proving to everyone that they can be in the same one. People will never believe me now. Listen, I know you said that they could be in both. And I was advocating. I was looking forward to a parkour event in 28. Parkour I got swapped for to the other side. Ooh. I would have been a little tragic if to the other side hadn't been in because I wanted to play boats. That was like the only reason I did the Christmas event, but I got skipped anyway, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered in the end. That's sort of troll. I know they can both events though. At least according to what you said and what other Nox Crew people have said. So I'm a believer that they will be in both events at some point or another. I'm so sad that we didn't play Get the Other Side. I don't know what we were cooking by not like playing that game. I mean, I do because like it was in the last half and people just want other things. But like those 2 Christmas maps that were added were like amazing. I played those on an island. I love both of them, especially the like little like parkour one through the train. That was such a good map. I really hope that isn't. Is that? Can you confirm or deny that that's like a Christmas only event map? Because that map is so fun. I don't even care if it would feel out of like theme for like next MCC. I would love to play that map. Bye, Lady Aura. If you can't comment, that's okay. I understand. Just skip grid runners to parkour tag. Grid runners. I don't even know when I played grid runners to be honest. I don't remember. MCC 28 was a blur. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember most of what happened. I remember doing Ace Race and Yeti Said Go, and I don't remember anything else. Actually, I remember Parkour Warrior too. I did popped up in Parkour Warrior. I lied. I remember that. Wait, I can do the skip here. Oh no, I can't. 2 maps for winter exclusives will be all 4 season again. Okay, that's fair. If there was gonna be a winter exclusive map, those 2 sort of fit the bill because they're pretty wintry themed. So that's understandable. Then surely like come like when does winter start? November? I don't know. I don't know when winter officially starts. Maybe come by like November-ish. Surely we get to see those 2 maps in again. If not November, surely all those 2 and boats are in what's the month? December. Bring them for non-canon event in November. Surely it's feasible. I've been promoting this idea. I don't say anything in the Discord. I don't know why, but surely it'd be feasible. That one of the November events down the line for MCC is like a throwback MCC, where it's just like the original 8 games, maybe original scoring, sort of like original everything, but just in like modern day. That'd be sort of a fire non-canon event. I feel like. Surely the old code. Okay, Skyblock was a little iffy, but even still, surely the old code is around and kicking somewhere. Make it a remix event. I mean, to be honest, with all the changes that have happened, it more or less would be a remix event compared to today's MCC, if we're being honest. I just think Ice Boats come off all at Block Wars. I actually am not bad at Ice Boats, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it'd be a lot worse than I am, but I think all the Twitch Travels practice paid off. I just want Parkour Warrior, my beloved, to come back. If nothing else, just for the soundtrack, because the soundtrack is really good, but I'm also a little parkour nerd, and I enjoy doing the parkour on Parkour Warrior. Oh, bye. No, my sprint. Where's that parkour and move be the best Block Wars game? That's fair. I like Dropper, but a lot of people don't like Dropper for some reason. What am I doing? I'm trolling. A lot of people don't like Dropper for some reason, but I am a fan of Dropper. I'm also a fan of that New to the Other Side map. That was a really good map design. I like that. The one where you like drop down the building and you have to block clutch, and then you go through and then you do it again. Can you confirm? Wait, what was the question? What did you say, Solar? Can you confirm Zaytime was supposed to be a harder this MCC? I don't think we made any changes to the parameters. There's a hard dungeon. Yeah. I think that's what the consensus was that it was just a really hard seed that was generated, especially that red path. That red path was like treacherous. I don't normally struggle in Sands of Time, and I was struggling very much so navigating that. I don't even necessarily hate that it was super hard. The thing that I hated about the red path was that there was so many rusty keys that I needed. If I didn't need that many rusty keys, I wouldn't have been nearly as like malding about it as I was. I just needed so many rusty keys. It pissed me off. I had to go back to return sand, and then I had to go back a second time to get I had to go back to get rusty keys, and then I got locked in, which getting locked in was my own fault, but still. I don't mind that it was a long path. I was just getting I was malding by the keys, and some parts there was like 3 or 4 spawners on my ass. That was a little annoying. I should have just cleared mobs at that point, but I was trying to be a little spot player and run by them, and it didn't work out. That's okay though. We went finding the blue vault in the event. I think didn't Cyan find blue, red, and green? I got the green key, but I didn't get back in time. I got locked in. Green key was really far in there. I thought I was on the path to the red vault, and then I opened a I didn't make changes to the spawners in this event, by the way. And that's what's funny if there's already 4 mobs nearby. So I was like noticing when I was sort of wondering. I thought one of the spawners was broken. I think your change would explain it. I went into one of like the, you know, the room that sort of looked like Mesa slash Sandy, and there's like holes, and there'll be spawners at the end of it. It's usually like a harder spawner. There's some coins on the ground. I went into one of those, and there's already a lot of mobs around me, and then I went to that back room, and there was a spawner that wasn't lit, and I went in there, and I didn't even light it. I just broke it. But no mobs were spawning when I went in, or like even just like nearby. And I thought it was like broken or something at first, but I think what you're saying would maybe explain that now. And there was already mob spawned from it or nearby, so it just wasn't outputting any. You're still gonna get swarm out destroyed. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So what I was saying was there was like that like Mesa slash Sandy room that usually has like a mob spawner, path behind it, mob spawner, path behind it, and then like golden mob spawner. I ran into one of those, and there was a lot of mobs nearby. And then I went to the last room, and there was a spawner that I hadn't lit up. And I went in, no mobs were spawning, and I was a little confused because like there should have been mobs there, but there wasn't. I thought the spawner was broken or something. But I think what you said would explain why there wasn't mob spawning there. It was just because there was already a shit ton of mobs around me, and like it had reached its cap, so it didn't need to spawn more. I don't know why else the mobs wouldn't be spawning, because like I literally ran in, the room was empty. There was a whole bunch of mobs in the previous room. But it was pretty close by, and fuck. I think that would explain it. When did the gold? Can I ask when did the gold key parkour get reverted? I was like watching. I watched a clip. I saw Purple doing it. And I was like, wait, this isn't the right gold key parkour. Where's the new fresh one that's like hard? Fuck. I don't even know if the gold key parkour was intentional. Oh, that's funny. I was like, maybe they just thought it was like too hard and they just removed it because not enough people would do it. That's sort of funny, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I guess it was just too hard. Not enough people did. They just wanted to revert it so people would actually give it a chance. There was a lot to do this event. No, that's valid. I mean, you did the whole like GUI thing. There was the icons. There was balance changing, this and that. You know, first of the season back. That's perfectly valid. I don't think like changing the goal key parkour really changed anything. Or like I don't think that's necessarily like a bad change. I was just curious because I didn't notice. I don't know on the admin stream, but the actual work we did is like 4 times more than what was actually seen. Why did I get teleported back? What? Is that just in terms of like okay, all code wasn't part of games got rewritten. Why am I getting teleported there? Can you not do the tech? Okay, is the anti-cheat teleporting me back? Is there an anti-cheat on here or something? Or like, why am I getting teleported? This shouldn't be teleporting me. I don't even know if there is an anti-cheat on here, but like the fucking, I don't know why I said anti-cheat. Hello? Via version. So the reason I'm doing that Oh, okay, you're right, you're right. So, well, I was trying to do like tech. I'm gonna assume nobody's gonna see this, so I won't leak any strats. Chat, if you ever want to do a head hitter that's like not too far away, all you need to do on newer versions, sprint shift. You'll keep some of your momentum when you're like sprinted like this. Like if I walk around, I'll be a little faster than I would normally. If you jump and let go, it'll like I hit the wall, so I stopped the momentum. It'll pretty much guarantee any hit hitter. I'll show you actually. I'll show this on stream. I've never shown this on stream because it's my little parkour tech that I've learned, but I'll show it. I'll show it since I don't know. I don't think maybe we'll see this. A little parkour tech I've learned from Parkour Sweats. Okay, so let's say that we have our head hitter here, right? So normally, like, right, you have to like you run and you hit your head, right? And you have to go to the very edge. So sprint shift, jump. It'll work every time. I don't know where did my skin go. Hello. This is where I build all my parkour for Miner, by the way. So anyways, look, so sprint, shift, you move faster when you're sprinting and shifted, barely, and then you just jump. And if it's like a further away jump, let's say I need to go like that far. I don't know if I can do it for this far, to be honest. Let's say I need to go to that. You have to like let go of your shift instantly. And then you're good. For anybody that struggles on header jumps, that tech is very helpful. I'm getting Reddit mini crumbs today. What, if you're willing to share, what prompted the, change for Sky Battle? I know there's a lot of haters for that. I have my own personal opinion about it, but I'm curious if there was a reasoning behind that. When Meltdown come back, surely it's next event, surely, Copium. It's such a hype game. And you can't share, that's fine, of course. I think, I have an unpopular opinion about the Sky Battle thing. And that I think the kill points going down was fine. I think maybe it should have been a little bit less than it was, but I personally think that Sky Battle points were OP with kills. I guess PPK game, blah blah blah, whatever. You get a lot of kills, you do well. I think that you should get rewarded for doing kills, but I think that they were way too busted. I didn't make the change. What I understand is that it was toned down the effect about how individual scores. Kills really gave a lot of coins. I agree. Valos, apparently there was supposed to be some kind of music and lead up to there was some kind of like supposed to be some kind of music lead up thing to the scoring thing, and it didn't work, so they couldn't implement it until like it got like broken or something. It just didn't work. There was supposed to be more to it, yeah. Apparently, is what has been said allegedly. Maybe Dana confirm. I will say I did have a couple. I think I posted my feedback about the Sky Battle map actually in the Discord. I wasn't a huge fan of how it ended. I like the map as it was a lot. I was a am I tripping frames? I was a fan of like how it looked, but at the very end I was not a fan. Then we talk about because element of tricking scoring to fit people's expectation. Okay. I was just curious. I know I have the unpopular opinion that Sky Battle kills were too high, and there's a lot of people who there's a lot of people who think that Sky Battle kills were fine, blah blah blah, but I was of the opinion that it was too high. I'm also of the opinion that Rocket League Rush is too high, but hopefully that one will get its change in due time. Surely. It just happened to the other side, and same time were the only two games that didn't have the sound. Oh wait, really? Wait, that's so unfortunate that the other side happened to be the final game. Why are my frames okay? Are my frames dropping, chat, on stream? Cause on my OBS they're like giga laggy. That's really unfortunate that that worked out like that. They are. Okay, literally, in my Minecraft, it's fine. I don't know why OBS is lagging. Is it this? What the hell? Okay, I guess we're just getting off this. My bad. I guess I don't stream single player ever again. It would turn out super underwhelming this way. Well, hopefully we'll get to see it next time then. Okay, I don't think we're lagging anymore. I'm excited to see what it was, because it felt like it was leading up into something, and then nothing happened. I was like, oh, that's sort of weird. I felt like something should have happened, but it didn't. So that makes sense that like there was meant to be something. So we'll just see it. We'll just see it next time. To see is all, I guess. We didn't have a game 8 to the other side. If you just have, I don't know why we have game 8 two-tier sides in the event. I think two-tier side is one of the worst finale games that you can have. SG would have been so much. I mean, obviously, like the firebomb was, you know, a thing, so that happened. But I gotta say, I don't like firebomb as last thing. I'll be honest. I don't think firebomb should be a power up you can get in the final 2, because then you can just sort of control a whole boat like that. Are you still introducing remixes? I like doing next event. Daniel, I submitted remixes. I don't know if you've seen them yet. I submitted one of the ones I messaged you about. I submitted another one that I don't know if I messaged you about it. I might have written a third one down. Last time shouldn't have items that guarantee. Okay, W take. I'm happy you agree with that. Remixes are great. There ones. Oh my god, I'm so happy. So chat, anybody that doesn't know, they're a little leaking. I'm not gonna leak what the remixes are, but I talked with Daniel about this. I've talked about this before. It's not really leaking, but I talked with Daniel about like what makes good and bad remixes. And once he told me that, I was like, hey, your ideas are shit because of this. He didn't say it that way, but you know, that's what it was more or less, because there were some pretty trash ideas. I'm not gonna lie. Once he told me what works and what doesn't, it made it a lot easier to come up with ideas that would actually be like working. And then, I don't know, we were cooking. You can thank Daniel for that one, chat. Without Daniel, my remix ideas would not be cooking, to be clear. Okay, on the update video. Oh my god, definitely not. Surely not. No, I will not be leaking. All I say though, I really like the ideas that I came up with. Like every game meltdown. I want to try and pitch more remixes, just ask creative if they're up for it, and then sitting down with them and brainstorming until we find something. Honestly, I was sort of wondering if that wouldn't be a bad way to do it, because, like, I feel like, unless people have, like, one-on-one talk that, like, I had on with you, it was, like, once I knew what the requirements were, it was easy to sit down and be like, okay, this fits this, so this would work as a remix. And if people don't know that, then obviously the remixes aren't going to work for a lot of suggestions, so, like, I was sort of wondering if it would come down to maybe you guys cook up something and then talk with somebody and figure out like tech for it, and that would just be a lot easier for you guys as well, I think, because then you can be like, oh, this remix sounds cool, let's get this person and work on it together, and then you know, it's good. That's it. I'm happy to hear that you like the remixes I put in. I think I only put 2. I don't know, 2 or 3. I don't remember. Java games golf world, person with least kills win. That that is certainly a idea. I feel like there's a lot of like people like CPK, really any of the people who are nerdy about MCC. I feel like would love to sit down and do a remix idea, and like brainstorm things. Like I could see that being something right up like Callum's zone of just sitting down and be like, okay, here's the pitch, you know, cook. I think he would love that. The final zone is so much fun. I feel like it would just be like everybody dying to border, and trying to survive at the end. That'd be troll. It would be a troll. I won't lie. Why am I sucking right now? I can't do parkour. Okay, we're leaving this. I'm going to Ace Race. I gotta say, I don't know if I've sung Yeti Sego's praises yet. I know I got first, so maybe I'm biased, but that might be one of my favorite Ace Race maps. I think all the skips are down, which is sort of unfortunate already, but in terms of like skips and mechanics, I feel like that's one of the harder maps with the Trident, and I do like how it feels really hard to pull off the skips, but if you do pull them off, it's really nice. I gotta say, and I know I'm biased, maybe I got first, whatever, I don't care. The Trident skip, I was over 4 on that Trident skip up into like the cliff on the left. I was over 4 on that. I'm hoping that I can hit that at least once next time, because that was not easy. I like any put space. I do like just like how the. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the optimal route videos, I'll be honest. I like that. Next map we'll do something about that. Ooh, wait, that's exciting. So I was a little pissed about the optimal video coming out. I'm not gonna lie. I know that it's, you know, it's free game to do and like they can do what content they want, but I spent hours, and when I say hours, I mean I spent literal hours sitting down looking at VODs, trying to figure out routes just for myself. And then I saw that video, and I was like, oh, well, all those hours I spent mean nothing, because now everybody else can just watch this video for 10 minutes and figure out the routing. So what's the point? And that sort of felt bad. Maybe I should maybe I don't know. Maybe I should be punished for nerding out that much. I don't know, but I guess mechanics pulled me through anyways. I'm excited though that like having some kind of way to make it so that doesn't work would be sick. I feel like you could do something where some kind of like map randomization on like certain parts would be sick. To stop like just stop people from having like optimal route every time, because it didn't just come down to like I don't know who can hit like the skips the best, I guess, and like I think it's more fun when you have like no optimal route until, you know, 3 or 4 in parkour route. Yeah, I guess sort of like Parkour Warrior, but like I think to some degree you have to hold things the same. I think it would just be like I have things in my head that I feel like I can't like put it into words, but I think it would make sense for ace race that you could do that would make it so you can't optimize the map just by watching a video. Yes, Linus, if you watch the rounds video on stream, that would be a little funny. That would be a little funny. Do I still have this? Ooh, no, I do not. What else can we ask you about while you're here, Danielle? Actually, you know what? I'll explain what I was asking you for 1.19.4. So, in the accessibility settings, you know that thing where you like get hit and you take damage, and then your screen like sort of like shakes a little bit? You can turn that off in 1.19.4. That's why I asked actually in the Discord as well. I was hoping that it would be off so I could turn off damage tilt, and then you said it wasn't gonna be changed. I was like, oh, it feels bad. Is that gonna be allowed? If not, then like I would understand. But it would be nice to have no damage tilt. Damage tilt is. I was playing without it on Island a bit ago, and it felt very nice PvP wise to have no damage tilt. And next MCC troll, yeah, go ahead and leak the next MCC date, troll. We blocked 1.93 because it has big lag issues. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know 1.19.3 had lag issues. Huh. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Just a Minecraft. Oh, what? Oh, I'm teleporting. Minecraft issue, I suppose. I don't know 1.19.3. Huh. I was still playing on 1.2 because I didn't have. Honestly, the only reason I wasn't on 1.4 yet, Daniel, is because I didn't have your mod. I tried to like recreate your mod pack for 1.19.4, but because the version was so new, like none of the mods have been updated, so I couldn't properly recreate it. So I just stuck to 1.2 until the update was out for all the mods. We blocked it from being, but now I'm working on sending a different visual based on your version. About 14 day. Nice, W. That's exciting. I'm excited to hear that because your mod. I literally, if I can play on your mod pack for any server, I just play on it because my frames, like, without your mod pack, my frames on Island are dead. My frames on most servers are dead, to be honest, without the mod pack. So, so it's nice to have that, to be honest. Also, I don't know if there's an issue with like, I don't know what happened there, but you can see the pistons now. I don't really know why. I'm not sure what happened with that. Or when that turned into a thing, but I noticed that like yesterday, 2 years ago. You can see where the pistons are now. For a while we were stuck. Training server slowly decays one day and stopped working. That's fair. Goodbye, training server. To be fair, I don't think people really use the training server that much anymore, other than maybe like parkour tag. I think everybody just uses Island now, so it's okay. The training server had a good run. I want Rocket League version of Island. I mean, to be honest, I'm more excited about Parkour Warrior because I heard the words competitive parkour and I got excited about that. And I want to stream that, so I was excited about that. But Rocket League version will be such a fire game on Island. I know it'll get added when it gets added, but I'm super excited for new games to be added to Island. We're now using an old way of pushing configs, an old way of pushing maps, an old way of sending resource pack. Oh no. An old way of translating language. Ooh, so what you're saying is it's just super outdated and it's eventually just gonna, I don't know. It's just outdated. I don't know how I'm fixing that. Ooh. Okay, well, hopefully this doesn't break because this is the only place I can practice Elytra right now. That's the one thing I actually do want to practice is my Elytra. So hopefully that stays, it works at least for Rocket League Rush. Is that slime? It's a mixture of slime and I think wood. I think sometimes like stairs or slabs, and obviously there's no stairs, slabs, slime blocks, or fence for that matter. If that's all the games that I'm before it implodes. Surely that means that Rocket League Rush is next on the agenda then, surely, Copium. I wouldn't mind parkour tag too much. I feel like parkour tag you can practice it, but the maps in here aren't as good as the ones in the event anyways, so like you can practice it, but it's just not as good. So, Meltdown Rocket League Rush. Meltdown on Island would be so sick. I would love Meltdown on Island. I feel like that would be like such a sweaty that would be such a sweaty game mode with like if you have like teams of 4 like sweating it out, like playing Valorant style. That would be so much fun. Rocket League Rush also feel like doesn't need a lot of work. I feel like the most you have to do Rocket League Rush is just maybe like add some kind of like power ups, like think like Mario Kart style or something, and then call it a day. And I feel like that would be like good to go on Island, to be totally honest. I feel like Rocket League Rush is not a game you have to work that much on. Meltdown, I don't know. There's things you could change in Meltdown. I have no idea. But I think Meltdown, I think that one could be pretty base form with like a couple tweaks here and there and to be chill. Maybe like hits like Battle Box that like, or I don't know, like I was thinking like the orb things would be really sick on Meltdown. Like the what's the new map called? Pipes. Whatever the glowing orb, that would be sick in like an island. If you could get that as like a power up, or like I'm trying to think of other things that are on Island. Like the sparks would be really cool. Levitation orb and Meltdown would be funny. That would be actually hilarious. I would love a levitation orb and Meltdown. That would be like, could you imagine you get a Levy orb, you like throw it on yourself and like go flying into the air and shoot somebody? That'd be so sick. That would be like a clippable moment. You can make your Meltdown kill montage with that. Like the 2015 like COD kill montages, you can just do that in Meltdown. Yeah, I was gonna ask. So is the new game coming to Island? I was in the podcast when I don't know if you. I think you were there, Daniel. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I was there for like the end of it when you were talking about the new game. I was very hype about that. I was very excited about Parkour Warrior coming to Island. We said this was coming with multiple modes. Yeah. So I heard the words competitive parkour. One of you said that. I can't remember who. Oh, I'm done. I heard one of you say competitive parkour, and that was all I was caught on. I also heard, I think you said like solo parkour. There's like what 2 or 3 modes you said that was coming to Island. I can't remember exactly, but all I needed to hear was competitive, and I was super excited. I also think there was some kind of solo mode allegedly. I don't remember. But I'm super excited. I don't think I'm as hyped for any other game other than Parkour Warrior, because I don't know, Parkour Warrior is one of those games that it just stream parkour and talk to chat. And like on Island, a lot of the games I feel like you have to like focus on what you're doing, and it's hard to talk to chat. I feel like Parkour is a game that you can do a lot better about streaming and talking to chat. I guess Hole in the Wall is pretty easy to talk to chat as well, but I'm excited for Parkour Warrior. I'm super hyped for Parkour Warrior and the new game, because the PvP game and the description you guys gave sounded really fun, so I'm excited for that as well. I was on hard copium that the beta would just be out after like the first MCC back, because you know, hype and all that, but I think it would make more sense to release it towards the summer. I would just copium that it would be out because I wanted I'm done. I wanted Parkour Warrior. Either side Parkour Warrior, everyone can punch. Yeah, punchable Parkour Warrior would not be cringe and horrible at all. That should be a remix. I'll suggest that as the next remix. Parkour Warrior, but you can punch people. I'm sure that one would go over great. that would be a winning remix idea. Beta's coming soon. I'm gonna spend the next few weeks with Parkour Warrior done next it. Woo! Wait! That's so hype. I'm so excited. I can't wait for Island update. I do want to leave grinding out Island Crumbs Island people, so I don't want to talk too much about it. That's fair. Let's talk about event. All right, let's talk about event. Surely we're still getting Parkour Warrior scoring updates, right? Surely. I sort of assumed that it was out this go around because maybe the scoring is still being updated, Copium. As we gauge the skill level. That's fair. I will say, I think that in terms of testers, if we were to compare testers and players, it was just that for no particular reason. Oh, okay. I think that, and I don't know if testers is like the only skill level that you gauge it, but I think that comparing testers to players, I think parkour is one of those skills that testers are just infinitely better at. Because parkour is something you sort of just have to do a lot to get good at, and there's not a lot of players that do parkour. And I think there's a lot more testers that do parkour. There's actually sort of crazy amount of testers I know that play on minor as well. Buildmart. Surely Buildmart is just getting a remix. I've been saying this since, like, I don't know, months ago, that Buildmart is going to get a remix before it comes back. Or not a remix, like a revamp, sorry. That's what I was looking for, a revamp. Maybe we're bringing down difficulty to hard towers so it's more approachable. I think current fishing for this moment is when somebody cracked, finished after anything else happening. The thing is, Daniel, I think that, like, I considered next time it was in, if you guys didn't change it at all, just like saying screw it. I dropped all the bonuses in the beginning and then at the end and just doing it just to do it for like the eco, I guess, and the I can flex that I did hard, but like I don't even think it matters scoring wise because like I think I would be losing out on coins. More so, not losing out in the sense that, like, I might have my team more than me doing, like, getting medals and doing medium path, but I'm losing out individually doing that because I have to skip a whole bunch of bonus medals, which would go to me, and instead do the hard path, which helps my team, sure, but I'll be at, like, the bottom of my team, which sort of feels bad, because I'm doing the hardest parkour. I guess if you want to be a team player, that's fine, but it's so hard. Like, I'm pretty sure I can do the tower. I'm pretty sure I can do the first part of hard. I'm just not sure about the timing section. That's the only one I'm scared about right now. It's a little spooky on like it's like a slight like Neo thing. It's like a Neo like 2+1 or 3+1 with like a timing block, and that's just terrifying to me to try. Especially because we can't, once you're committed to it, you can't go back. It would definitely be super hype if you beat it. I think that is beatable, but I don't know if people will beat it rather than just like doing medium path and getting bonus medals. If you guys don't change it, and I'm in the next time Parkour Warriors in, if my team doesn't care, I'll grief and go for hard. I'll just give it a go, but I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I have a feeling that my team would care, to be honest. And my team doesn't care that it's possible grief if I don't finish. I would be more than willing to try it. I don't mind spending parkour, and I can just practice parkour before the event. But if Parkour Warriors in Pride, you can do it there. That's true. But Pride is so far away. I don't want to wait that. I don't want to wait that long for somebody else to do hard path before me. Multiplier, it gives a flat 1.0 multiplier, which is insane. I will say, if you beat hard, you are doing your team a service by getting them a shit ton of points. Like, you get them a tremendous amount of points if you do it. But that's the reason it's so hard, is it's a 1.0 multiplier. So, you know, it's like, it's risk and reward, I guess. You do get a ton of points, but, you know, it is also really hard. There have been tester teams with 2 hard finishes in game 8. I can't even imagine how many points you get off of that. Did I leave it too high? You know what? That's valid. I don't know. I don't think that would ever happen in MCC just because I don't think there's enough good people to even like do hard. I think there's maybe 3 people that could even do hard to begin with, and they're definitely not going to be on the same team anyways. But that is funny. I imagine you probably got like, I can't remember, how many points would you get with that? I feel like you would get like over like 10k coins like easily with 2 hard finishes, right? Surely. Like that multiplier is so high, plus it's a game 8, like that's definitely like over 10k points for that. Which is a little troll. Man, if you're tested with 20 teams that got 100. That's funny. 100k coins from Parkour Warrior. Well, we have that many people doing it and you have multipliers, that makes sense. That's funny though. That's chill. You know what? I don't know if you know this, Daniel. I used to be a hole in the wall hater back in the day. I was like the biggest hole in the wall hater next to H-bomb. And ever since you guys added new maps besides the donut map, I've liked hole in the wall a lot more. It's become one of my favorite games. I shifted my hatred elsewhere to SG. So with that in mind, is medieval gone now? Are we not gonna see that in event anymore? Because I saw it's on island, and I just sort of assumed that because it's on island, it's just not gonna be in. Which is sort of sad because that's the only map I've ever gotten top 5 on. But I sort of assumed that it's just gone now because it's on island, and you can practice it. So what's the point? Hold them up. Oh no, goodbye. Hold them up because I don't know if we have the same wall sets. The wall set's different on the event. We keep on the map. So the thing is, on island, I'm pretty sure it's the same map set. I was playing on island, and like the maps felt the exact same, including like the one where it's like the one little like the black blocks are gone. You have to like neo into a 2x1 and then go over. Like maybe it's not the exact same, but a lot of the hard ones are there. And I think medieval might be the hardest map on island right now, just because like I think medieval was the hardest hole in the wall map that you guys had, and then on top of that, on island, I think maybe the hardest map was like Snake. But I think medieval sort of blows that one out of the water. I'm not gonna lie. And I think most of the walls are still there from what I remember, just playing in the event and playing on island. There's a slower on island regardless. That's true. I've only made it far once on medieval. You want to bring over? Yes. Okay, that's where I was gonna go next. Okay, I've been saying this since Island came out, that the returning wall should come to MCC, because right now you can do that thing where like if the wall's coming in front of me, I can always just stand on this back side and it'll never come behind me, and I pretty much have a guaranteed safe spot. I'm so happy that you said that. The returning walls have been like, that would end that meta and make hole in the wall so much better. I feel like. W take. I'm happy to hear that. Cool difference between has been like how switch islands could completely. Bringing along new walls. That's valid. I'm hyped for hole in the wall. I think that if you bring the returning walls and maybe cook up a new map or bring back wall laboratory. I wasn't a hater of wall laboratory. I sort of like wall laboratory. You figured out that wall came behind you. I don't know. All I know is somebody told me that whenever I first played hole in the wall, and then I've been telling that people since, and it's always been the case. I don't know who figured that out initially. I'm happy to hear that, because I've been a hole in the wall enjoyer recently. So there's some new wall type ideas that were meant to be added in MCC 14. Interesting. We haven't added them. This is all the way from MCC 14. Damn. Would it ever be possible? I was trying to think of like how you can cook up new hole in the wall maps that would be like interesting and unique. Would it ever be possible to do a hole in the wall map that's like got like multiple Y level platforms, like a platform that's like maybe like a couple blocks up that you have to jump up to do stuff? Would that ever be possible in an event? Because I feel like that'd be really sick if you could do that. Maybe a little too hard, but sick nonetheless. We'll take Y levels hard because it's hard. I see. I feel like if you were gonna have to do that, what you would have to do then is you'd have to like make like 2 separate walls. Like if you wanted to have like an area where you have to go upper, you'd have to have like just one solid bottom wall that pushes everybody off, and then like an upper wall that's like a completely different, and have 2 walls going at once or something. 'Cause I don't know how else you'd get by that. Huh. Well, good to know. I think other questions I've had. Ooh. Oh my god. No, goodbye. It used to be either wall, always came within 3 seconds from the same side, or was only ever left or right. Add trick walls. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Huh. I gotta say, I was a bit of I was hating a little bit on the obelisk map before I played it, watching it in underdogs, because I felt pretty hunter sided, but after playing it, I feel like that's actually one of the more balanced maps, and I'm an enjoyer of that map. I would rank that second out of all the maps that I played, I think, right behind Plaza. I think Obelisk is a well designed map. I don't know who designed that map or who did it, but Yeah, I think the more you play it and the more I watch it, I think the more that I like it. I think it could become runner sided if like when I played against Red, they all rotated around the map really well, and I just sort of got rolled. But once again, you have to have good coordination for that one. I really liked Obelisk though. I thought that was a really good map. I would do something like Plaza, Obelisk, Dust Bowl, and then whatever the map was in MCC 15 and 16. Factory. I don't know what it's called. I had to learn Hunter Flow. Yeah, I felt like once I learned the flow of the map, running on the map felt really good. I'm not gonna lie, I was a hater because there wasn't like multiple levels that you could camp at, but it felt really smooth just to run across the whole map if you could hit your jumps. I really liked that map. I thought I wasn't gonna like it as nearly as much as I did, but it felt really nice as a map. I thought that you need like multiple Y levels, like something like this, and then something like up here that you could camp on. But honestly, the map felt really playable for running while it was all pretty flat, more or less. Obviously, there was some variation in the Y level, but a lot of it was flat. I love when something turn around and it feels great. Yeah, I pulled that off a couple times, and it felt really nice. I thought it would be really hunter-sided, but I was wrong. You could definitely still get away as a runner. Least favorite parkour dog map? If we're excluding the ones here on practice server because they're just old and ancient, probably the one in 15 and 16 was. Is it Factory? The one that with like the pistons that came out. I was also bad at that map, but that one just felt, I don't know, not as good as the modern maps. Factory. I think it's Factory. I think that was my least favorite parkour tag map. That was Battle Axe. Where am I going? Dust Bowl's reverse. No, Dust Bowl's nice. I like Dust Bowl. Yeah, it was the first one, so I understand. Like, I think the more you build maps, probably the better they're gonna get. So like that makes sense. I can't run around these maps, can I? That's unlucky. Factory's goated. Yeah, like I said, I think the more that they've been built, the better they've been. I will say though, I'm a Plaza lover. I don't know, something about Plaza just like, that map feels really smooth. I hope that one and Dust Bowl get brought back eventually. Even if it's just once in a blue moon when you don't have a new parkour tag map, because those maps are fire. I love Plaza, and I love Dust Bowl. I also Dust Bowl felt a little rough to run on sometimes when you're running on the ground, but those were fun maps. I'm trying to think of what else do I have to ask you about the event while you're here. Factory is good. I didn't like Factory. I was a Factory hater. I don't know. Mobile platform is visible. That sounds horrendous. I also don't know how you would do that. I guess maybe you could. I don't know if pistons. You can't really. I don't know. I don't think you could do it invisible unless you do something with a texture pack to make it that way. But that sounds like a lot of work. Maps. I don't know. How they're doing. They're true. How are you doing after that event? Are you happy with the event? How do you feel after pulling that one off? How are you doing? How are you mentally doing? I personally was a fan of the event as a whole. I think people thought that maybe there are gonna be a whole bunch of new map drops and stuff, but I sort of like that you guys like have a bunch of new stuff, but you release it in waves, because it definitely becomes overwhelming when you have like 5 new maps in one event. There are people being like, oh, we wanted season 3 comeback. We wanted 5 different maps all at once, and I wanted all these new shiny things and blah blah blah. But like that maybe as a viewer, I'm sure that is more enjoyable. But like as a player, having that many new maps is just stressful, and like it is cool to play new maps, but that many new maps in an event is not enjoyable at all. So I was happy with the amount of map drops and new features. Very few technical issues, but Reddit going mad about something is going mad about for some reason. You know, I don't understand why people are getting upset about not enough like new content. I think people were upset about sky battle changes, and I'm not the I would change them a little bit differently, but regardless of that, I feel like everything was pretty well done. I like the new UI a lot. I like the new little like graphic thing that pops up. It felt like the new map. I like the new Sky Battle map minus the very ending, but I wrote my thoughts in feedback. I don't know. You saw that, but I wrote that back there. And it was whatever. It was still fine. UI was, yeah, honestly, the UI, I love the UI. There were people complaining about it. They said there was too much going on. But if I was like a viewer to MCC and I didn't know what was going on, I feel like the UI, like, it just like explains so much of what's happening. I love the new UI. I thought it was amazing. It was Rainbow Vomit. I'm gonna play how I did the test. Imagine like oh, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome. Hope you had a good stream, Olive. That's interesting that it didn't play how it did in test. Were the scoring changes also the same in test? Like, was it like were the Sky Battle changes like implemented test wise when you're running it? I mean, I would assume so. Maybe if not, I guess I could explain it. But even still, maybe people just play differently in test. I don't know. I can also just see testers just playing way differently as well. Guy Bowser kills with 25, and they get up to 30. Oh my god. If those would have nerfed to 25, people would have been mauled even more than they already are. I have the unpopular opinion, I said it earlier, I'll say it again, that Sky Battle kills were OP. I know that's what you said, but in terms of individual, I get being good in a PvP game, you want to pop off, getting kills is good, I agree. I think kills should reflect, points. I think maybe they're a little bit too low, but I think they were too high before. I think that's an unpopular opinion, but it is what it is. I think being able to get a lot of kills is good, and you should be rewarded for it. But I don't know. I think that Sky Battle is too high. I also think Rocket Sleep Rush is too high. I'll advocate for the nerf for Rocket Sleep Rush. I think the scoring, and he was really busy with Io next to doing the coin changes. That's fair. And like, I don't know. People get angry about scoring changes, but like, if it's something that's like, maybe it doesn't work out as intended or it feels bad, that's something that can just be like reverted or changed next event too. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's something that can be workshopped. I don't hate when events mess around with scoring that much, because you can see what doesn't work and you can work it up properly next event if it doesn't. Like, yeah, maybe the Sky Battle was a little low this event, but like, I don't know. It can just be workshopped and done up next event and good as new. I don't know. There's so much hate for Sky Battle. Worth 40. That's what I think I said kill should be worth like 40-ish, and then tone down the team bonuses a bit so it doesn't become like OP scoring for Sky Battle. So like, isn't there like some kind of like net range of scoring that you guys try to hit for each game in terms of like how much output a game can give for scores? Something like that, apparently. I think you've talked about this before. I don't remember what the wording was exactly, but 10k per game between all teams, yeah. So like if you were up score kills a bit, then I think those team bonus would have to come down, but yeah, that makes sense. I'll be honest, I'm not happy about how parkour tag. I felt like I did really good individually, and I only got 400 coins compared to like Rocket Speed Rush, you get 800, but I, for the life of me, could not come up with a scoring change for parkour tag that would be fair or like would actually be able to like reflect how you do as an individual. And it is a bit of a team game, so like, I don't know. I had to take 40 for limbs, but up to 2 assists, which increased the limb coins by 10 per assist. How would you work out assist? Like, would it just be a certain damage threshold somebody would have to meet for the assist to count? These attachments and attacks assist already, they're just not shown. So how do you track who gets an assist? Like, is it just if somebody does damage, or the 2 people who do the most damage, or do you have to do like 3 hearts of damage to get an assist? Is there anyone that does at least 33% of the damage in the last minute? I like that actually. Sort of most damage, max 2 assist. I like that a lot actually. I don't know if you could apply that to BattleBox. I was actually talking about that. I thought BattleBox scoring would be too complex if you did damage-based scoring, but it does feel bad when you're like you 100 to 0 somebody, and then somebody just comes in and last hits BattleBox kills, and you lose all your points. But I actually like that a lot. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you guys are tracking that, but that's sort of sick. I like that a lot. I was gonna suggest that. I was like, I don't know, that seems like too much work for them to implement, and it seems dumb. And I don't know, if you lose points, so be it. But W Nox Crew for doing that. Because it can feel bad when you like get a lot of damage to somebody and then you just don't get a kill, or you don't get any points because of it. And it's just like the past week we just hadn't finished the visuals. Interesting. Damn, I should just like. I feel like there's so many things like I was like, oh, this would be cool for the event, or I should do this. Then you're like, oh yeah, we've done this. We've did this already. That's funny. Multiple big features that were on the to-do list and I did not get around to it. Well, like, to be clear, if you said you had that much coding to do for like games and things outside of games and scoring and stuff, like, I feel like that's understandable. Like, there's only so much work you can put in before each event and stuff. So like, you know, I was very happy with the amount of content that we got for season start. People on Reddit were complaining, but I don't know. People on the Reddit sometimes live in a delusional world too, so it is what it is. Want to have a shorter break. Did you more time? Yeah. Also, like, yeah, the break between season 1 and 2 was like giga long, right? I don't know why there was an expectation that there'd be that much content in a much less shorter time. There's so many cool features and same theme of polish, improving viewer experience, having some more not yet revealed goals we have. Oh, that's exciting. Honestly, you just saying assist has made my whole day. I've been thinking about that and mulling over it because I was like, oh, that just seems like such a stupid thing for them to add, but like it would feel so much nicer point-wise. And now that you said that, it makes me so happy. I hope that you do implement assist because I don't know. It is very annoying when you do a lot of damage and like when your team takes a kill or somebody just happens to last hit it. I guess yeah, you can confirm your kills, whatever, but. I don't know. I'm very happy right now with the talk of assist. I have been pitching a brand new stat system for 2 years because I want to encourage non-traditional performances. And on the bench again, he can experience. Yeah, I'll be experiencing it. Hey, listen, I don't care. As long as it's W change, even if I'm on the bench, I will be happy because that means that the games or changes are improving, and I can watch that and be happy about it, and I can eventually participate in it. So I'll be chilling. The X player found the most stands at a time. X player held down the point. I like that. I think Block Wars does something not quite similar to that, but like they have like records for like most kills in a game or this and that. I know Noxu does that already, but like having things like that in chat is pretty cool, and I like that. I think that's like a cool way to be like, oh look, shout out this person for doing this thing. So that's cool. I'm a big fan of that. It gives people like a spotlight to shine in that people usually overlook, like collecting sand and stuff. I just have the record thing with like your PB completion time, and I want to bring that to more games. I'm a big fan of that. I like that. I think that's the W change. It's a gold stat system. We just haven't got around to it yet. I look forward to that then. That's exciting. And the fastest laps. I like that. I do like the lap time on screen, like improving or like not improving. That's helped me a lot actually. Like on even though like the last one, you said go like the fills a skip. I realized when I should start pulling up because I got a really good time and improved on my time, and then I did it the next round and I got the exact same time. I was like, oh okay, I know how to do this now because I have improved time, and it felt really nice to see that. So I hope that I hope there's more of those because W Nox Screw. Those feel really nice as a player when you see stuff like that. I feel like we have the data right now to use as well. I mean, I feel like collecting the data is probably more. Like, setting that up is probably more intensive than actually, like, setting it up to show it. So maybe we'll see some of that in the future MCCs soon. There are many stats. Some examples of being winning votes cast, room completion times of grid runners, air accuracy and dodgeball, teammates thought and meltdown, times rushed in battle box, blocks placed in sky battle. Ooh. This is exciting. Many funny things with the stats. I can't wait to see this. I'm so excited. Oh my god, oh my god. This is so exciting. Boxing's got usually, yeah, probably doesn't go to fruit to be honest. Reddit can learn what a support player is. See, I feel like support player is a valid term, but then people are sticking and be like, oh yeah, this person's like this person is like the bottom fragger on the team. They're a support player. And that's not really that mean. Like support player definitely is like a term that like has meaning, but people just misuse it so much, and then I don't know, nobody says that anymore because it's like you can't call somebody a support player without it just being equating to calling them bad, which is annoying. Because support, like I would have considered myself a support player once upon a time, and I don't know, I people was misuse support players so much. I mean that competitiveness in a way. It changed from a year ago now, where the scoreboard no longer shows the individual. But yeah, I think that's true. Like having silly little goofy stuff like that is like I think a fun way to make the event more lighthearted. Like I think there's a place for competitiveness in MCC, but not everybody wants to be like giga ultra sweat competitive like, you know, me or Purple or whoever. I think that's a good way to like tone it down. I like that. Yeah, exactly. Some people just don't want to see their individual. They just want to be chilling and vibing and having a fun event. They don't want to be brought down by like, oh, I see that I'm, you know, maybe I'm not performing as well as I want to, and now it just brings down the mood. Well, well, well. Look who the cat dragged in. It is an Anna Blue Skies club. I hate individual stats, so any attention I can drag away from that, the better. I'm a little sweaty nerd, and I'm competitive, so I like individual stats, but I can understand why people wouldn't like them, and I can respect that. So like that's, I think I get what you're saying when you say that. I can understand that. The Anna hate is real. I've heard Blue Skies Club is the most hated MCC tester. Just a rumor, but that's what I've heard. Hi, Jekyll. Is that true? Why does the game look zoomed? I don't know. It's not zoomed. No dynamic FOV. Oh yeah, I don't run dynamic FOV. I don't like dynamic FOV. That's why. Hold on. Where is? I don't run dynamic FOV. That's why. I'm a dynamic FOV hater. I don't know. I'm used to playing the game enough to know when I have speed and how to react to it. I think you can't tell if I'm sprinting. I think I've just played the game enough to like when I'm on like dynamic FOV, for me, like if I'm running Ace Race, it just makes it so much harder for me to do parkour jumps like this. Like my FOV feels like it goes up so much. I feel like I just can't do parkour properly. I'll see if I can do a normal lap like this. I don't think I will be able to. Yeah, goodbye. And he's just doing parkour without speed, and speed messes me up. Fuck. I don't know. I can't do it. I'm bad. I'm continuing this off. I hate it already. I also just have toggle sprint on most like 90% of the time anyways though. So like I'll just be always sprinting no matter what. I also run 80 FOV, so I think it's super high. I used to run all the way down here on 70. Once upon a time I played no dynamic FOV with 70 FOV. Once upon a time, but now I'm back up to I play 85, so I've gone up since then. 70 was pretty bad. That was the early MCC era. That was Antfrost's bad era. How'd the event go? I'm not sure how we did, Jekyll. I'm not. They didn't give us results, and we only really calculate our own time. So I don't know. My crappy sprint toggle. Honestly, Daniel, I like it. I can see in the corner. I'll check that occasionally. I'll see that it's toggled in the top right. I'm happy, and I'm just chilling. If I'm on if I go to sprint hold because I want to do normal parkour. I can look at the corner and make sure it's caps lock and that it's working. I really like the mod. I like the little text in the corner. It's not too distracting. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I feel like if it's too fancy, it's distracting. I like that it's just a little gray text and it's chill. I feel like this is like the perfect thing that you could have done, to be honest. I am happy with how it is. It just makes it feel a lot easier. Not distracting. I can keep it right in the corner. It's out of the way, and I can just see when I'm switching when I need to. Oh, goodbye. The flat lighting mod is because Hermit's used to a lot setting an Optifine. What is flat lighting? What does that mean? What does that do? People just install it without knowing it's not for them. I installed it. I had no idea what it did. At least I think I did. I don't know. I have to check my mod file. I'm pretty sure I have it on, but I have no idea what it actually does. Oh, shaders an old lighting setting you can turn to off. Okay. It turns off side lighting and it makes all blocks look super flat. Oh, interesting. That was really confusing and Optifine. Let me hold on. Let me see if I'm running that. Open pack folder. Let me look. Mods. I am not running it. What Mumbo's videos look like? Okay. Wait, I'm running all the other mods. I'm not running that one. I think that was one of the option. I think that was one of the optimal mods that you had in the pack that I did not install. Maybe I want the visual style. Anything else is gonna be confusing. Why their lighting is weird? Yeah, that makes sense. As I said, you included that though, people who are used to it. Like, I am very much a creature of habit when it comes to Minecraft. Like that's why I don't run. That's why I can't do parkour without tutorials for anyone to be bothered to learn it. I used to run 70 FOV for the longest time because of that. If my game looks a certain way that's weird, then like if the whole block thing was an issue, then like that would have been an issue for me. I was used to like the lighting thing, so big W. I'll show people click all the buttons. I mean, to be fair, I at least read the mods before I installed them, so I knew what I was installing. I think that's one reason why I didn't install it. I probably just thought I didn't need it, to be honest. But if I didn't know what it was, I probably didn't install it. Oh, goodbye. You're not allowed to use replay mod on event, so wait, we're not allowed to use replay mod on event. Apparently, I think Dave was recording it with replay mod so that he can make a video. We're not allowed to use replay mod. Oops. I mean, I haven't used it, but I'm a bit mixed. So how does replay mod work? Because I've heard people say that you can use replay mod to like actually like see maps and things. Is that true? Because if so, I could definitely see why you'd be mixed about it. Because like that could be abused. I would hope. User editing, yeah, sure, go right for it. You can look at. I see. So you can like go back and look at. Which is a world downloader with extra steps. I can see the concern there, and I would sort of hope that nobody in MCC would like, you know, use that to recreate and then, you know, play Ace Race and practice it or this and that. It's honor rules. Yeah. How do you feel about, I don't know what the rule is on it. I have mixed answers. What is the rule on recreating parkour? Like I say there's like one jump in parkour that I just couldn't hit. Am I allowed to go into a single player world and just remake that one jump and try it? Or is that against the rules? Because I've seen people say yes and no to that, and I have no idea. It's something I've really done, but I was more curious about it more than anything. Guys, people say, oh yeah, Noxu says you can recreate parkour, and I was listening to people say, no, you're not allowed to recreate anything. I wasn't sure. It's not from recreating, so we just have to keep changing the maps as well if we recreate it. Okay, that's valid. Oh, goodbye. I sort of feel like parkour is one of those things that, like, if it's a parkour jump, it's not that big of a deal because it is just parkour. And at the end of the day, you can have, like, you could have the same type of parkour and just change the jumps around so it's harder. As on top of that, also, I don't know if there's really a way to recreate without, like, having your own server and coding it, the moving parts. I will say, one of my favorite parts of Parkour Warrior is the moving sections. I think you guys, like, that was a big hit on Parkour Warrior. The timing sections and the moving and whatnot is, like, those sections are my favorite sections of Parkour Warrior by far. I don't think I'm even really good at them, but those are by far my favorite thing in Parkour Warrior, and I feel like that's something that you can't really recreate or do, which I'm happy about. Is Parkour Warrior practice? Yeah, you just have the muscle memory. Like, for this map, I more or less have muscle memory for everything. And I can see that being an issue in the event. So I like Parkour Warrior is like a dynamic map and it changes. I like that. There are a handful of section types similar to moving blocks that we've got in the concepts drawer. Ooh, that's exciting. I hope to see. I don't know if Noxu is taking suggestions for Parkour Warrior stages. It would be nice to see some maybe like honey parkour. I sort of like niche parkour like that. And obviously I don't know if people know how to do honey parkour, so maybe that's an issue. But like even just the one where you slide along the block is sort of cool. It wouldn't have to be hard, but all I'm throwing out there is honey parkour is sort of cool. I sort of like it. There's a group that recreated the newer parkour warrior. I think niche parkour types are good for bonus pavs. Yeah, that's what I was sort of thinking. Like a whole like section for honey parkour would be sick. The only problem is if you do try and do the jumps where it's like I'm jumping from like this to this on honey. I don't know if enough people know that you can crouch to the edge of the block and you don't get the effects of it, and then you can jump like this. I don't know if people know that or not, to be honest. Like sliding along the honey might be self-explanatory a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe you could just add like signs that be like, if it's like niche parkour, you could add a sign and be like, hey, you have to do this to cross it, and people read it great. If they don't, then they're lost. I don't know. I did hear that people recreated Parkour Warrior, but I don't know. Recreations, I guess. I mean, obviously, Noxie doesn't like them, and they're not allowed for players to play. So I have been straying far away. Not that like. I would rather just play Parkour Warrior in the event, to be totally honest. I'm going to grab a parkour. I'll play a minor map, or I'll play Parkour Warrior in the event. Practicing Parkour Warrior course as recreated just seems, honestly, seems like loser shit. And then as I'm running over to the Parkour Warrior, the old Parkour Warrior course that I've practiced for countless hours. But to come back to it, I mean for like for what the event is currently using, you know, is like meh. I don't know. That would just be like cringe if somebody were to go and play that to practice it for the event. A bunch of games in a way where we want to be able to work around possible issues. Yeah, that's fair. Are all the modes for things going to come out in open beta from CCI? Well, I guess it really depends on how long the open beta is. If the open beta is long enough, then maybe they'd add everything. But I'd imagine the server would come out and then eventually just add games over as time goes on. But actually, I have another question. I don't know if you can answer this or not. So when you're making new games, is this sort of something it's like, oh, we have this new game idea, and then it works out, and it's like, great, this new game is good, we'll push it? Or do you try and come up with like a certain type of rotation for like, okay, we just added a movement game, so now it's time for like a PvP/team game, and then so on and so on? I was always sort of curious about like how you added games, or like new games. I guess revamps. I don't know how revamps work with that either, but I was sort of curious if you had like a rotation to it, or if it's just like we have this idea, let's do it. Well, that was sort of clean. We have game ideas, and we sit down sometimes, talk through the ideas, and talk about which ones we find fun. I feel like it could be a lot less restricting if you have a bunch of ideas, and like, even though you just released a movement game, your next one is also a movement game, if it's really good. Like, I think it would make more sense to just go with good ideas rather than try and balance out, like a Valorant style, like, oh, we just released a Sentinel, so now we have to release, like, a Duelist type of thing. Well, that, for example, was a great idea. We did a couple iterations around that until it came together. Yeah, that makes sense. I sort of expected that answer, but I was curious more than anything. And also, like, with ideas, I feel like it's like, you sort of have to, you come up with good ideas and you just run with them, because, like, I feel like it'd be hard to be like, okay, we need to sit down and, next game we do is definitely going to be a team game, mostly because we cannot bench standard time or grid runners. Ooh. Yeah, so I was actually, people were asking why grid runners was bench. I was saying this after my stream yesterday, but because build merge is out of rotation until it's revamped, I assume is what was said. Grid runners just isn't going to be benched. Same with stands of time, because I feel like you guys always try to have at least 2 team games. 2 out of 3 team games have always been in. So those will just never be benched until like the build merge is revamped or there's a new team game. Does that make sense that it's going to be a team game? W team game. And honestly, people are currently a weird spot. We don't have time to revamp, so we're just gonna keep it benched till we get around to it. All right. I was already expecting the next team game. I was expecting it to either be a revamped build mart or a new game entirely for the next game to come out for team games. That's sad. I was a build mart enjoyer. I understand why it's on the bench though, and why it has issues and needs to be revamped. But I was a build mart enjoyer. Not my favorite MCC game, but definitely not my least favorite either. But it definitely needs a revamp, so it can enjoy a long vacation with Guy Blockle. Oh, goodbye. I want to revamp Buildmart, but we could also make a brand new building game that doesn't come. People will make it still the same name. True. Okay, welcome to come back. I think it was said a while back that in theory Skyblock, if they ever wanted to revamp it, could come back if they wanted to, but I don't know if that's still I don't know if that's still true or not. Same with Bingo. Actually, I just heard Bingo wasn't coming back allegedly on one of the admin streams. You guys said that. I don't know if that's true or not, but we've been busy. Yeah. I mean, if there's things you guys want to prioritize more than that, then like, you know, that's just how it is, and they can enjoy their vacation until you have more time. Skyblock will definitely need like a shit ton of work going into it to fix that game. That game had like, watching that, like, in theory it was cool, but that had so many issues. I'm not trying to hate on Skyblock too much, but I would never want to play that game if I could, just because like, I don't know, that game. I think Sky Battle just does so much, just everything Skyblock wanted better, I feel like. I don't think there's a reason to revamp Skyblock unless you just like, I don't know, you want to bring it back for whatever reason you have a lot of time to. It didn't work as a complete game. Like, I like the concept of it, don't get me wrong. I like the concept of it, but is there the same issue with SG where if you die early, you're memed, and like, for the first, I don't know how many minutes, it was just like resource generating and boring a little bit. Like UHC style game where early efforts influenced future success. I agree. I did like that there was a grind to it, but it just felt too long and too, like, I don't know. I've joked that you guys should add a UHC game. In actuality, I don't know how well UHC would work in MCC, but I think it would be a little funny if UHC was a game mode. UHC but fast. Where you create your gear. Yeah, like a rush to like a rush where you go as fast as you can and get all your gear, and then you spend the next however long battling it out with some kind of other like I don't know, things to it after you see fight. Yeah. Like, I think that would be cool. I wouldn't hate a game like that, honestly. And honestly, I've been saying it, I'm an SG hater. I wouldn't mind if that replaced SG and SG took a long vacation like Buildmart. I don't think SG has as many issues as Buildmart, but I'm still a hater. Actually, speaking of SG, did SG get any changes that weren't mentioned in the update video, or is it just like the base SG that's been with like same loot and everything? SG got no changes now. Okay. That was sort of clean. I gotta make sure the coincidence. I was hoping that it would get a rework because I love SG as a game. That was like one of the first Minecraft things I ever played. Was SG. Like I think that might be the one. Besides like prison servers, like SG was the first Minecraft thing I ever played. So I was a little hoping that it would get rework and it'd be fun, but I don't know. If it's time restriction, completely understandable. Hopefully it'll get some love in the future when you guys have more time to do it. I've ranted enough actually. I don't need to rant SG to you as well. I've ranted about how we DM'd for like hours about that game. I feel like I said all that I have to say about SG. I won't beat a dead horse. But wait, that was sort of clean. I'm sort of cooking right now in parkour. There's definitely many things to improve, but they're not in a bad spot right now. Ooh, I missed that. If it's only small tweaks that need to be made here and there, or changes that are like making this can be benched more often. Right now, the only games that I feel like that about are SG, which has been getting benched here and there. I think you did mention that you wanted it in 28, but I just didn't make it. Maybe, possibly. Or something like that. I think you said that on one of my other streams. But the only games in my head that are mid right now are SG, and I love the game. but parkour tag, I'm not super satisfied with the scoring. I feel like I don't know, but I don't know how you change it either. So I guess maybe it's okay. Passing grade. My only like issue. Oops. My only issue with parkour tags. I feel like. Well, I feel like there isn't usually a huge coin gap compared to other games. Like I feel like you can pop off and then just not get a massive coin gap. But that might just be the curse of like a round robin game, honestly. The other issue that I have is that I feel like you can't really reflect how well a person did individually without like changing the scoring. But I thought I sat down for like probably an hour yesterday trying to think of how you could change parkour tag scoring, and I couldn't come up with a good solution that was reasonable that would somehow buff people who run and hunt without like hurting other people through no fault of their own. I don't know. I don't know how you change parkour tag scoring to make it like I don't know. I spent hours thinking about this, and I could not come up with an update. So maybe it's just okay, and it just needs more coins. I don't know. Maybe does parkour tag achieve the 10k coin? Maybe it achieves it. Maybe there's just not a big coin spread. Then I don't know how you would change it or if it needs change. But I always felt that like the last event I felt like I popped off in parkour tag, and then I only got like 400 coins, and I was like oof. And I like a Rocket Sweep Brush. I know Phil did pop off a lot more, maybe. But 700 coins felt pretty bad. I think in no particular order, AR needs more work to extend map longevity. Okay, that's fair. Parkour tag needs something, but I have no idea. Yeah, exactly. Parkour tag needs something, but I have no idea. That's exactly, you put that into like one sentence that I was trying to put this entire time. Thank you. SG needs a fix to the early death means of content, no coins problem. Agree. Grid owners needs to be fun without as much work as it takes rooms. That's valid. I feel like Grid owners is a really sick game, but only when there's a lot of new content. But that's also a lot of work. So, agree. Sometimes getting stale. Agree. Bill Mart needs a higher character count to talk about. Okay, yeah, yeah. Have you ever considered for parkour tag host even adding like a bonus that would like buff you if you have more than one survivor? Because right now it's all you need is just one survivor and that's it, and it'll get split. Have you ever thought about like adding like an extra like 20 or 30 coins per bonus survivor or anything like that? I don't know if that would like break scoring too much. But we had like I think like 2 or 3 rounds last MCC, we had 2 survivors. We didn't really get anything to cut for it other than like the extra like 2 to 4 points that you get for like the 10-second thing. Even still though, I'm just throwing it out there. I don't think that would fix parkour tag. I don't know what would fix parkour tag. I don't think that's it, to be honest. But even that was something that I've seen thrown around a lot. I'm up to give it 90, 105, 120, or 1, 2, 3 survivors. Always been a thing that you should work around with no bonus by sacrifice player to confirm that when people don't play that way. Yeah. See, the thing is, like, last MCC, I didn't, for the longest time, I thought that you got a bigger bonus for more survivors, right? I realized that about MCC 25, I realized that you don't. Somebody told me that. I was like, oh, okay, well, I didn't know that, but now I feel stupid. And last MCC, I was actively, like, trying to... I mean, which you should do this anyways, but, like, I was playing around, we only need 1 survivor, so I can sacrifice myself by just running in this area. It's maybe worse, but I'm going to get away from teammates, because Scar was the other one alive, to give him more time to survive, and we'll get the bonus. So you should play that way, you're right, but other people don't play that way, and I think... Honestly, I think a lot of it is people don't realize that there's only 1 survival bonus. I think a lot of people think that there's more than one... There's more than one, like, bonus if you can get more people to survive, which is not the case. Why are you practicing? I'm not really practicing. I'm just doing parkour, to be honest, because I didn't want to go on miner. I'm just doing it on here. This isn't practice for really anything. I don't know. I don't know how you change parkour tag. Honestly, if it's one of those games that parkour tag just feels mid, you have parkour warrior, which I know scoring is a little bit of working, but like. As in terms of fun, I think Parkour Warrior is really good. I think it's a lot. I don't know if there's any Parkour Warrior haters since that you updated it. So I can see Parkour Tag just hitting the bench more and Parkour Warrior being in more. I think that would be a fine solution until there is a fix for it. Yeah, they are different games. I will say parkour tag, even though it has parkour in the name, is not really a parkour game. You do parkour, but they are very different. Parkour Warrior has like technical jumps. Parkour tag is all about like pathing. And honestly, it is a movement game, but I'd also argue that parkour tag is like a team game in the sense that like you need good team comms, you need good team like movement and coordination. Yeah, it's much more about flowing and pathing and having like awareness around you. Versus Parkour Warrior, just pure like parkour skill and time management. So they are different games. I agree with you there. Oh, I keep messing up my force momentum. I'm so bad at this game. This is practice from CC3. This is not practice from CC3. This is me doing parkour, and because I'm talking to chat and talking to Daniel, I can do. This is the only thing I can really consistently talk to chat and do. So. I've heard like puns, Eugene parkour tag where your pathing is good. Yeah, but also like parkour warrior. Parkour warrior is a completely different skill set to parkour tag. Despite both being. I say parkour in quotations. I haven't really considered parkour tag a parkour game. Maybe that's a weird take, but I consider that like a team like running game, more like Ace Race than it is parkour. I guess there is more parkour in it, but like the jumps are not. There's never any really hard jumps in parkour tag, so I don't know. Christina, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you. Let's go. Apparently, I'm joining some event with Stu. I'm not joining VC though. Parkour Warrior is definitely time management. You need good. If you don't have good time management in Parkour Warrior, you will get ruled and you will not get any bonuses. Has there been I know I talked about Parkour Warrior scoring. Has there ever been consideration for adding like just a flat bonus for finishing? At all? Like obviously you have to scale down the multipliers if you did that to make sure the points balance out, but at the moment it does feel a little bad when you do a lot of work to get medium or hard and you miss out on medals and it feels like you don't get a lot out of it. You help your team, but you don't get a lot individually from that. How do I join this event? What is he talking about? How do I join? I'm gonna have to end stream probably in half an hour chat to go eat, by the way, so I don't know if Daniel's left us or not. If he's left us, then no more leaks. The Reddit has had their which I was gonna distribute individual coins differently in Parkour Warrior. I'm not a hater on the multiplier, by the way. I actually do like the multiplier. There's people who don't like that because it's like, oh, it's an individual game. You're individually doing your parkour, blah, 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 whatever. I don't care. I do like the multiplier. I just think that there should be a little bit more individual aspect to it. You get a bigger share of the individual coin for your push on the multiplier. I see. People are complaining scoring is too hard right now, so I'm not going to make it more complicated. Okay, to be clear, I don't know why people complain about the scoring. I like watched the update video and took like one look at the scoring and understood it. I think that is, I don't know. It is not hard. I'm sorry. If you circled the scoring, then I don't know what to tell you. I guess you're not good at math probably, but like the scoring is not hard, to be very clear. But I can't have both worlds. They want less complicated scoring, also want more individual coins. Hi, Kel, thank you for the raid! Thank you. Kel, I saw you popping off in Origins. I was watching your POV, but I saw you here and there through Anna and Craft. My only gripe with the current scoring, besides it being a little low, because we just, as participants suck at parkour compared to testers, is it feels like I don't get as much of a reward if I sacrifice maybe some more individual to go to medium path. I know I'm helping the team, but also as like a competitive player, it feels like, damn, it sucks that I might have to go with some extra medals here that I could go for to try and get a better path for my team. And that feels a little bit bad. And I was trying to think of like maybe you could do like an individual bonus, or you could give people bonus medals depending on what path they finish, like I don't know, stone for easy, gold or silver for medium, gold for hard, etc. I don't know. I mean, a hard path to get a lot of points as is, but besides the point. That was my only gripe with Parkour Warrior. Other than that, and like the fact that it's hard to get a lot of points because we suck at parkour. You know, I think it's chill. The team multiplier because I just like the individual scoreboard string. Choose the most individual game to team game with Smile. I think we disagree there, but if you're going for a team, like a more team-based thing and less individual, then I understand why it is the way it is. I also secretly want a game that I'm good at. Right now, I feel like I'm really good at Parkour Tag and Parkour Warrior, and those games output a lot less individual coins at the moment. So I want them buffed. I'm not joining VC give IP. And it's greedy. To some degree, yeah, but I will say Rocket League Rush scoring is a little busted. When I compare Rocket League Rush to like Parkour Tag or Parkour Warrior or I guess maybe even Sky Battle now or stuff like that, it's like it is a little insane the points you get. I don't know if you saw Daniel, but I got my placements were like 12th, 13th, and 39th compared to Dave's 9th, and then two like bottom 10, bottom 5 placements was like 35 and 36 or something, or 34 and 36, and Dave outscored me with those placements, which I thought was a little ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe top 10 just matters more. I just get better at the game, but I don't know. It's rough. It's rough seeing top 10 get that many more points. And then so some. Well, I think it's isn't it like some kind of like 60 coin gap between 10th and 11th, and then somebody was giving me the math. There's a 60 coin gap between 10th and 11th, and then I think 40. Top 10 feel like a big accomplishment. It definitely does make top 10 feel like a big accomplishment, but oh my god, it hurts so bad missing out on top 10. I knew every time that I didn't get top 10, I was missing out on so many points, and I kept tilting me, and I kept playing worse and worse. Oh, bye, Cal. I hope you have a nice rest of your day. I think the drop off is just a little. It just hurts a bit, is all for Rocket League Rush. I want to say it's probably similar for Cathedral Side, but I don't think Cathedral Side is as big of an offender. It's a lot harder to get a higher score on Cathedral Side anyways. The drop off is there, but it's definitely not as bad. I think Rocket League Rush is just, oh my god, it hurts so badly. I was like, I knew that I needed to get top 10, and then I got fucking 12th and 13th, and I was like, I knew I was so close to getting such a huge coin boost, and then I just missed out. I think the coin gaps are good in the sense that, like, yeah, you should feel accomplished for placing well. Like if you get top 10, you should get rewarded for that. I agree. I think the drop off is just like a little rough right now. Maybe a little too rough right now. Maybe I'm biased because I just had it happen to me, but to be fair, I have been saying this before anyways. I'm not a hater of Rocket League Rush. I will say, in terms of gameplay, Rocket League Rush I think is one of the like, there's a W game mode. I think it's a great game. I don't have any issues with it. There isn't really anything I would change about the game in terms of gameplay mechanics. I think the scoring is the only thing I take issue with, but we're gonna score change and like in season 2 to increase the spread there a bit, but we do look at that. Once again, I complain about Parkour deck scoring being low individually, but I have absolutely no idea you change it. So until you could rework it, like I've never seen anybody suggest a good scoring rechange of Parkour tag ever. That doesn't like in some ways screw over teammates who do their part, but you know, I've never seen good scoring change for Parkour tag. I don't know how you would change that one, so it is what it is. People complain about it, and maybe it doesn't need changes, but I absolutely have no idea how you would change it. And until somebody can cook up a good change to it, I don't see why it should get changed. It's easy to say it's easy to say that it should get changed without you know, coming out with the idea by yourself. I've asked people who have said, you know, Parkour tag is scoring is shit, and you guys should change it. And I'll be like, okay, well, what should you change? And I get mid answers. I don't get answers at all. So I don't know. People like to talk a lot more than like to do, I guess. You guys ever learn what happened to Tubbo's keyboard? No, I have no idea what happened to Tubbo's keyboard. I have theories about what happened, but nobody knows for sure. So I don't know. I don't think we ever will know. Oh, hey, but thank you for the donut. I'm sorry that I missed it. Thank you. Wait, okay. I just realized that my alert box has been off. That's why. Hold on. I was like, why am I not hearing the audio? Okay, I'm sorry if that gave subs or bits or donos. I missed the alert box completely. And let me turn text-to-speech back on. I know you watch the stream. I want to pop and say hello. Thank you for the donut. Thank you for coming by. We are talking about MCC with one of the talented developers here. Also, Daniel, I love talking to you about MCC just because like you have all this like inside knowledge, and not even necessarily outcome changes. It's just like about like how things work and this and that. And it was really fun talking to you on Discord when we were just like you were just nerding out about it, and like I like to nerd out about it. So hearing about everything was like I enjoyed that quite a bit. I enjoyed hearing why things worked the way they did, and this and that. I'm glad that you're here spilling this and that because it is fun. It is fun hearing about that. At least to me, it is. I know what happened to the keyboard. Couldn't even do that if somebody tried. So I had a couple theories about it, and pretty much Tevo did spill water or something on his keyboard, which could have been a cause of it. But just watching the clip, I don't know if you've seen the clip or not, Daniel. Watching the clip, it definitely looks like somebody had control with Minecraft. Obviously, you guys can't do that with Noxtrue unless like you specifically coded something to be able to somehow control his player. But obviously, you're not doing that, so that would be a ridiculous thing to think. The only thing I could think of is like somehow maybe he had leftover access from somebody had access to his PC for like a mod or something, and maybe unintentionally was controlling the game, or somehow his keyboard with the water on it just broke, and I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of that would reasonably happen. I know he said he had TeamViewer or whatever application closed. That's the only thing I could think of that would reasonably like explain what happened. I also do like talking about stuff. I can talk for hours. Everything I say ends up on Reddit, and that's the worst part because they never keep the content intact. Yeah. Well, the thing is, people will like take a picture and then be like, "Oh, Daniel said this thing," excluding like the multiple lines of text before and after, or the conversation that you're having with whatever streamer or person happens to be that gives context to what you're talking about and explains it fully. And then people get angry because maybe it's taken out of context, and then it's just a whole shit show. I would hope that most of the things that were said here today wouldn't be taken out of context, people wouldn't get upset about, but, yeah, exactly. I feel like that's something that, like, you wouldn't really need to begin with, so why would it be coded, in the first place, which obviously, it's not, so, like, there's nothing that you could, like, I feel like there would be nothing that Noxtrue could do to, like, make that happen to Tevo, so that's definitely something that was on his end, but, Oh, you guys had Daniel a message on the Reddit. I'm glad that so many of you have arrived from Reddit. There was that are malicious on purpose, so I find it important to make sure. Yeah. No, there's even like I remember way back whenever I can't remember what client it was that was like actively stealing Minecraft accounts. That was an issue. So like I just generally do not trust mods unless they come from a trusted source. Like I don't go out of my way to download any mods ever. I'm curious if it's been posted on the Reddit already, actually, to be honest. I'm sure the Biltmore thing's been posted already, I'm sure. I'm confusing the post Reddit post. Alright, I see something about SG getting posted. Alright, let's see what else can I find. Buildmart update. Oh, Solar, this is from you. Alright, let's see what Solar said. I posted 2 things. The thing with Buildmart is like, I feel like you gave good reasoning for it. People can be upset if it was their favorite game or they wanted it played, but at the end of the day, if you don't have time to revamp it, you don't have time to revamp it. So, I don't know. It is what it is. Damn, Solar, you posted the picture of Daniel saying they want to do he wants a remix next event, but you missed out on my remixes being given a W. That's crazy hating, actually, from my own chatter. It's also like I can't give the full context in chat message. Someone says I can't follow up. Yeah, exactly. So let me take a screenshot from a chat message from a Twitch chat They can't hear what I'm saying. There's no follow-up for what you're saying. So I'm not doing the event. I gotta end stream soon. I can't do the event. I'm sorry. I don't get this whole discourse on MCC being for fun or competitive. Like, I think MCC is generally competitive, but there are people who play more, not as competitive, more for fun, and that's just how it is. Like, I don't get it. They aren't mutually exclusive at all. I said I don't know, sometimes that music was just fucking annoying because I couldn't remember the word now, like he's getting quoted and I hate it. Yeah. We have bad internet, takes 5 years down the pack or something, that everything loads annoying that way. Yeah. Oh, wait. You guys remove lava buckets from SG because people use fires and climb on buildings? That's actually, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty hilarious. That definitely was a tester strat, right? Because I don't think anybody MCC did that. I don't think anybody was big brain enough to do that. That's sort of hilarious, though. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. I assumed lava buckets were removed because they were bullshit. I didn't think they were removed because you could do that. Bad end battle. I'm gonna be honest, lava was bullshit. I know you could get fire res, but in terms of like I'm gonna close Minecraft. In terms of like SG, there was no way to counter lava. Your counter to lava was you die, or if maybe you had a lava bucket, you could pick it up yourself. Or if you had a web, maybe you could put a web on yourself, but then you're webbing yourself, so you probably die anyways. So I was a lava hater. I used lava. I was good with lava, but I was a lava hater. I think you also get water in millionaire mansions, make obsidian, build a box profit. Okay, that's sort of funny. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what event it was. Somebody made obby in millionaire mansions in the fountain. They went to the top of the fountain. And somebody put down a lava bucket in it and made obby and blocked themselves off on the top so nobody could get up to them. I remember seeing that from a POV actually. It was either I feel like it was either me or Sylvie who did that. I'm not sure. One of the two of us did that, I swear. Are there gonna be lava buckets in Are there gonna be lava buckets in Sky Battle still in the foreseeable future or no? I do like the construction blocks in what's it called, by the way, over the leaves. I thought those look really nice and clean. I like those. Small change, but I liked it. Water and lava sky problem with liquid flowing. Yeah, I sort of expect them not to come back, to be totally honest. Just because once again, lava is OP as hell, and there's not a lot of counterplay to it, especially in Sky Battle. At least in SG you get Virus. In Sky Battle, I don't think there's a counterplay to lava that I know of. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, I agree. I think they do fit better in Skyblock. I would agree with that. I was gonna ask about fire. I guess fire aspect isn't as big a deal in SG, but I gotta say it's pretty OP. I don't know if there's ever been any consideration on moving fire aspect, but if there was one thing that I could just pick to completely remove from SG permanently, it would be fire aspect. Meant to be rare though. I don't know if I've ever gotten fire aspect. I think I've gotten it once. I mean, I don't have the best looting record anyways, but Yeah, okay, to be fair, I think I talked about you with SG loot. I have my issues with SG loot. I'm sure I've talked with you about that in our DMs whenever we talked way back when. I don't want to go ranting. I've ranted about this like I don't even know how many times, but I'm a hater for SG loot. And to be fair, I don't think my solution is like a perfect fix for it anyways. So like I don't know what you would I don't know how you could fix it, but also recently converted SG loot hater. Oh my god, I'm so happy to hear that. You know, I've been preaching about how much I hate SG loot, so like I've been preaching that for so long. I'm so happy that you're saying that. I feel validated now. I've always been told just to loot better or get better at SG, but I'm happy to hear that. Also Jojo, I think has been a converted SG hater recently in terms of the loot. That team keeps getting killed first at SG. Oh no. Surely people don't go out of their way to target all of you on the admin team. Surely not. We literally won that time. Targeted first in SG and still wins the MCCW. Has lowest sky balance for all game win rates. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that maybe you guys get targeted if that's the case, unless you're just like really not PvP enthusiast. But if you can win without getting targeted first in SG, then I'm sure that you make up for it in other games. How good on often would you say would you say the admin team is generally compared to like I know like tests are obviously balance and stuff. How does the admin team usually compare to like the balanced teams of the tests? Like I get top 10 placement, but I cannot PvP. Oh, interesting. But me, Helicar, and Isaac on a team, we will win. Oh, okay. So it's safe to say that the admin team is pretty good if you have the right combination. Three of us needed a 40 placement average for it to be balanced. Holy shit. Okay. I didn't realize the admin team was that sweaty. 8% test mid last year. Oh my god. If I was a tester, I'd definitely be trying to like slide my way onto the admin team for sure. Then I'd be trying to slither my way in as a fourth. I'm a 40th individual average admin team. You can trust me. I'm not here to get my free win. W admin team for being sweaty then. Actually, that OP the last post he got 36. Maybe testing your 40 point average. I mean, I like to think that I'm not a 40 point average. I would like to think that I would be. I don't know if Lucario and Daniel. I don't know if you know this, but Craft Clan. If you even recognize that name, is my brother. I know he does testing. I don't know his exact placements or anything, but I like to think that I could do as good as him at least. I would hope so, anyways. I don't know what he averages in tests, but I would at least hope that given enough time I could do as good as him. We stand Ben, Isuna, okay, W. Simply shut up. I don't know what Craft Plan's placement is, but I think you'd be pretty good. I think if I learned what tester stats were and I got used to stuff, because I think there are things that testers do differently, probably just for optimization or this and that, then I could probably be just as good as Craft. With the admin team. Oh, is the admin team a bunch of team game players? Wait, that's such a W. There's a lot of people who are individual enthusiasts, like individual placement enthusiasts who hate team games. I personally am a team game enjoyer. I love team games. I think team games are peak MCC, so I'm happy to hear the admin team is peak team game players. Oh. Ace Race and Meltdown. To be honest, I know Meltdown as like a quote-unquote PvP game because it's Bo, but I view Meltdown as a team game. I know it maybe is categorized into PvP, whatever, but I feel like there's so much team play in Meltdown that I feel like Meltdown should fall into like some kind of hybrid of PvP and team game. I feel like Meltdown you can't really 1v4 that often, or do a whole bunch of solo, do a bunch of solo players. I'm thinking about Build Mart a lot. I realize you can absolutely practice Build Mart and absolutely sweat Build Mart. I'll be the first person to do it. Interesting. I don't know. I've never thought about how you would sweat for Build Mart. Like I know, like way back in the day, Techno just started like writing down how much blocks there were for each thing, but you guys patched that one up pretty quick. So I don't know. The best I could come up with for Build Mart, like placing blocks, was like playing like Mineplex speed builders, and that's really not that good practice. So I don't know how you'd practice that. Interesting. How was the go to Build Mart, to be fair? I love watching Tom's. I watched part of Tom's POV in Block Wars when he played. And Tom was hilarious. I feel like Tom would be really fun to play on tests with. Watching Spleef specifically was fucking hilarious. Oh my, why am I missing that? I'm so bad. Basically, knowing how to block placement is coded, and how to place things in correct block state helps a lot. I'm pretty sure I roughly know how to do block state. Literally just because of Build Mart, I started trying to learn how to do how to put down like stair blocks, because I didn't know how to do those before, and how trapdoors and stuff like that work. I did more or less learn that for Build Mart. I don't think I'm very good at optimizing like when to put down blocks, or like the best way to like build a build. I don't think I'm very good at that yet. So I guess I should practice that maybe. Maybe speedlords would help with that one. But that makes sense. Block orientation does matter, right? In Build Mart. Do you know some of the really early Block Wars construction builds? Like there was one with terracotta patterns and it was a nightmare. I don't think I've seen the very early construction ones. I've not had the pleasure of seeing those. But I'm sure there were some interesting builds. We'll actually figure out how to sweat Build Mart. We ruined the game more than I already did. I mean, like, even with what you're saying, I feel like I still couldn't figure out a way to practice it and sweat it. So I don't know. You'd have to be very determined to do that, I feel like. Oh. Crafting recipe. Yeah, to be fair, half the battle of Build Mart is knowing how to craft blocks. And I'm pretty bad at that. I, like, permanently keep my little thing here for crafting, because I have absolutely no idea how to craft things. I'm pretty sure once upon a time, in one of the old Build Marts, I legitimately had Google on my second monitor over my like OBS and everything, and I was Googling how to craft certain things because I didn't know how to make them. It was that bad. Like I'm pretty sure I remember stopping mid-event once upon a time to Google how to build like a I don't know what the block is called, the stupid like lanterns or chains or anything like that. The way you place blocks. Oh, yeah, the way I place blocks is pretty terrible too. I also don't know if I knew I could fly the first Build Mart I played either. I'm not sure if I knew that until like further in, which is sort of funny. Character recipe, fast crafting, remember block counts, knowing how to place effective using scaffolding, knowing stair rotation logic, etc. Faster movement, crafting a gold tool to mine faster, and more importantly, good communication. Okay, now I've been a little leakage because I don't think anybody in MCC ever crafted gold tools. I've been a little testy check language, but I guess if Build Mart's not coming back till it gets rebound, it doesn't matter. That's a little. I would have never in a million years thought that, to be honest, though. I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have picked that one up. Is that actually tech? Is that a thing? I knew gold tools were fast, but if that was tech and nobody did it, that's actually hilarious. It is. That's actually crazy that was tech and none of us ever thought to do that. Like gold tool strat is a Daniel only tech. Honestly, like I'm sure that's like maybe a troll a little bit. At the same time, I don't know. Like it's sort of funny, and like if you really want to optimize, and like I guess it could be like I guess that could optimize. Maybe save you enough time if you have to get gold anyways. Should we give people haste 1? Becky, I've had haste 2 and built it for 2 years. I always thought we had haste. I was pretty sure I recognized that we had haste. I don't know why people didn't think that. Maybe they're watching POVs that didn't have particles or something. I was like, I would say I'm pretty sure I picked up that we had haste on since like the beginning, because just like, I mean, like, I don't know, I feel like you just see the particles and you know that they have haste. No. Break the hand animation. Yeah, there's a point of too much haste where you just like instant break stuff and like your hand doesn't move. I've done that on Battle Halo's prison server. There's like special items you can get, and some of them will give you high haste. And like when you're mining blocks, it literally just like it looks like you're like creative, just like destroying them. Under custom code, the entire block breaking system, do custom block breaking time that make it super laggy for. Interesting. Or blocks faster to break because they are much slower than any other block. I mean, lag is definitely an issue if you're in Australia. It's probably the only Aussie in the event that actually still lives in Australia. Maybe Zeus once upon a time, but not anymore. Oh my god. Almost messed that up. Even still, watching Pearl's POV is pain. When James Turner lives in Australia. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen James' POV, so that's probably explains it, but if you live in Australia, watching your POVs in certain games is just so much pain. So completely valid that you wanna help the Aussies out, because I just personally would not play an FCC if I lived in Australia. I would be malding too much about lag. I would be a little hater. You know, people. I hope nobody would get upset about Aussies like glitching through the wall, because like there are so many games where it's a drawback to be like laggy. I would say maybe the main contender for that one would be Ace Race. That like having one game where it's like not bad for you is more than acceptable, because PvP is terrible, Ace Race is terrible. I feel like parkour tag is pretty bad on you getting hit because you're teleporting around a lot more. Ace Race 4 turtle run is very hard. Yeah. Speaking of Turtle Run, are we ever gonna get Turtle Run back? Are we gonna like be able to run it back like we did way back in the day when Clouds and Pythons get run back occasionally? Surely we will. There's a lot of people who thought Turtle Run got stale, but give it a couple MCCs, I feel like it'd be really fun to run that map again. I was a personal fan of Turtle Run. I like that map a lot. Even though the doors fucked me over a lot, the moving doors. Isiko is better. I like Isiko more, but I'm not a Turtle Run hater either. When we get back to up to like 4 maps, we're going to start rotating through them. Okay, W. I was saying I can't remember what Discord I was in, but I was saying that I wouldn't like mind if like every time the Ace Race was in, the maps like rotated what was what, so that we at least don't have to deal with the optimization thing as much. And I think it would just be more fun to keep Ace Race fresh if it was just like, you know, this event you're doing this map, this event you're doing, you know, another map, and so on and so on. Also, I don't have bench spots to bench Ace Race more often. Yeah, there's a lot more movement games now and stuff. So like Rocket League Rush and Parkour Warrior here, so Ace Race can just sort of hit the bench more anyways, which is fair. I was kind of hoping you used to go with Christmas MCC and get a new one this year, but we didn't. So people were like copium for that, but I was like, I don't know. I guess it didn't take as long to make Yeti Sicko as maybe old maps, but at the same time, are you gonna build a whole Ace Race map just to have it for Christmas only? I thought that was unlikely, but I don't know. Maybe. Before Turtle Run, it took the whole team a month to get Ace Rap. As much effort as in a new game. Imagine that for one event. Yeah, that's what I was sort of thinking. I know it's easier now, but even like still, that's pretty ridiculous. I mean, I wouldn't say. I would say I hope that the December MCC this year, if it does have what's it called, Ace Race, that it has Yeti Set Go no matter what, you know, what's in rotation and whatnot. Just because, you know, it would fit the theme. It would be very fitting to have that in the Winter MCC. You know, hint hint, cough cough. But yeah, I'll say that I expect Yeti Set Go to have a nice little life of 1 to 2 more times before maybe I would copium for an Ace Race map. Maybe I'll get a nice little surprise, but I feel like there's other things that need maps that are more deserving than Ace Race right now. Like Hole in the Wall, or what's about this new map, which is a W. Or what was the other thing I was thinking off the top of my head? Not Sky Battle. Battlebox. If you had an Ace Race map, which theme would you design around it? I'm gonna steal this from Scott. I'm not gonna lie. I heard him say this first, but I really like the idea. I'm gonna keep vouching for it. He had the idea of like a bee themed one, so I started thinking about it, and I thought that flying through having like a bee themed one where you're like going through like a flower forest and a beehive where you can like have like honey aesthetics and this and that would be absolutely adorable, in my opinion. And you could even possibly redo some elytra textures that have little bee wings on it as well, just for that map. You know, honey parkour? No, not even honey parkour. Just like bee theme. So like you fly through beehives, and like you're going through like little like these like giant. Maybe it could be like you're in like maybe it could be like you're like a bee. So like the beehive is really giant, and you're like flying through like giant flowers in between them, or you're jumping between. Like maybe these giant flowers are like our jump pads or this and that, something like that. I'm asking for Yeti Go for 2 years, so I cannot ask for anything else. Everything Autumn Leaves map would be great as well. Also Coconut Mall. True. I don't know. I just think that if you're like, imagine yourself as a bee and you're going through an Ace Race course map, I feel like that could be like really nice aesthetically. I don't even know how you could do. I don't even know what you could add in terms of like, you know, skips or jumps or this and that. I was thinking aesthetic wise, I think that would be very cute. But a bee theme map would go hard in the spring, which I think it's too late this year, so maybe next year or summer perhaps. So there's that, and Turtle Run needs to go having a respawn zone, so a theme like space or some open area doesn't work well. Interesting. So I guess we don't really do falling down, we only have falling to lower areas. Then what I would say for a map like that, if you were gonna like do some kind of theming, is maybe you're going through like a garden so that there's always like a ground below you. And when I say you're going through like a beehive, maybe it's like you jump up to a little bit of an elevated place, and then the beehive is up there, and then you go through it, and then you descend down either like jump pads or elytra or trident or whatever, you know, whatever mechanic you have, back to the lower area, rinse and repeat. I was sort of wondering about that actually, because Space Race used to have all the void, and I haven't seen that in the past 2 maps. So I was wondering if that was sort of something that has been tossed aside, was like falling out of the map or dying or whatever. So that makes sense. You have set pieces, but you can't go through the set pieces. Okay. Even so, if you had a beehive, you could have something where you like enter it from the bottom and then exit on another side, like a tunnel. It wouldn't have to be like a big open beehive. It could be like what you're saying with tunnels. Regardless, that's what I would do for an Ace Race map. Other than that, if I had to think of another one, something like, well, I guess Turtle Run is sort of like beach or ocean themed, but I'm a fan of tridents. I know there's a lot of people who don't like tridents, but I'm a fan of tridents, so something ocean themed would be pretty cool. You have to be much better because of those respawn. I feel like continuous progress makes overturning. I agree. I like that there's no like falling into the void and dying, because that feels always pretty bad. Like when you get slowed down on the new map, it's just because you missed a jump or you did something poorly, but like you're not actively losing progression. So that's nice. Turtle Run pretty water heavy. Yes, but the one part of Turtle Run that was like super water heavy, you didn't have a trident because it was parkour. I'm a fan of tridents. They're hard, and I think that tridents are really, I don't know. Like you try again next time. You know, keeping against saying it. Well, we'll see. I don't know. All I gotta say that that trident skip up into the mountain where you go to the water elevator is damn hard to hit. I practiced it afterwards and I couldn't get it down. I might possibly be hitting I might possibly be hitting my head a lot anyways, even though I know what to do, I think. It's a hard skip there. Some things to know about how custom tridents work to make it easier. So, well, I first learned about tridents in general. I learned about the dragon in the water. You want to be closer to the surface and you'll go further. I learned that. I also learned that you want to be swimming when you do them and you go further. MCS friction that's much higher in water than air. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else I've learned about tridents. The server is 100 millisecond delayed. So if you run the water on the server, on the air on the client, you get full boost, but you have 0 drag. Oh. So what you're saying is you want to like you want to swim up to the surface, raise your with the trident, so you're not in the water, right? I think a lot of distance, anyways. One time the trident, the second you exit the water. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. I think that makes sense. I have a popcorn kernel stuck in my throat. Ugh, does not feel good. Huh. That's something you can practice in single player. Like, obviously the delay thing will be a little bit different, but that's something I could boot up in single player and just practice. Because I have no idea how to, like, really practice tridents, to be honest. Outside of, over here. I know that the tridents auto shoot, right? The tridents still auto shoot, right? I don't think that one here has custom tridents. No, I swear the one here doesn't have the custom tridents that are in the event, unless you moved it over. I'm sure it's still the same on the practice server, aside from going less far. Oh wait, really? I thought we had the old ones on here. Oh, oh, you're right. You're right. I forgot when you added this. You're right. You're saying is when we're like swimming through the water like this, and we don't get Dolphin's Grace either, do we? On Yeti Sitco, right? There's no Dolphin's Grace ever. That had to be a little inaccurate then. But pretty much what you're saying is you want to be like swimming, and right as you like breach, oh shoot, you have to like, time it right as you like breach the water, you go. Oh, that's gonna be hard to practice. What makes the difference? Is that nearly as noticeable with Dolphin's Grace? Fuck, I should do this without Dolphin's Grace. Is there a place that doesn't have Dolphin's Grace? I don't think so. So Dolphin's Grace is the real issue. So generally, I think I just need to practice this movement then of like going up over the water in order to practice up the real thing. I see. Now I guess I'll try and get the timing down on here in terms of like... I think the best I can do then is practice like getting my timing down the trident for how long you have to hold it. And getting used to being like going to the close to the surface if I can, because I don't know. That makes sense, honestly. It means less work for you if you don't have to make the map 3 times as big by just removing Dolphin's Grace. That makes a lot of sense. Are you gonna remove the message about Dolphin's Grace from the game tips and trick? I noticed that last MCC actually. I was like, huh. I don't think there's any Dolphin's Grace in this one. I don't know why there's a thing about it. I think it was maybe for Turtle Run. I bet there was Dolphin's Grace, but. Swimming checkpoint is Dolphin's Grace. Oh, I guess there isn't a swimming checkpoint in the other one. There is there. Yeah, I guess there's no swimming checkpoint. You're right. You're right. I misunderstood. No dolphin ring back in the day, yeah. I was actually a fan of Python script. I don't think that might have been my worst. That might have been my worst. Ace Race map. I really liked all the tridents on that map. I'm just a fan of tridents. I don't know. I'm a trident enthusiast. What can I say? AJ, thank you for the raid. AGX, thank you. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you for the raid. AGX, I don't know if you saw, but apparently on the Reddit fantasy predictions, I got #1 out of all the YouTubers. I think I got #1 out of all the players actually on my predictions. I'm a little happy with myself. I'm impressed. Predicting is not easy. I think you were number 2 or 3, I think, for the YouTuber one. Yeah, you're still alive. I gotta leave in a second. I'm trying to think of any last minute questions I have for Daniel before I leave. It's a rare opportunity to get information. Fuck, I don't have any questions. I don't know. Have you ever considered replacing Dodgeball as the final game? Or updating it? That's my final question. If you can answer that. If you can't answer that, then that's okay. When's the next MCC? Go ahead and leak the date in chat. That also will work, I guess. I don't necessarily have an issue with Dodgeball, but I people would think it's gotten stale. So I was curious if I was ever I'll leave here as it's late. I just have to mention today. I'll say, to lookers wanting to see posts on Reddit, keep this funny video to yourself and just an idea. 1, 3 thing. At Code I Lie and I Speedrun Rayman 2. I've been using some gaslighting. Ooh, I hope I wasn't getting gaslit too much. I was getting really excited about some of the things you were saying. I hope I wasn't being gaslit into getting excited about them. Surely not. Alright, well that's a good thing. If you're leaving them, that's a good time for me to end because I need to go shower and get ready for dinner at Bobo's parents. So AJ, Raiders, I guess I'm going to send you all over to somebody else because I am also ending. Twitch.tv. You got the messages, I will say that. Like, yeah, she's never returning, and then the day we have the game reveal, SG is in. Ah, I see. Okay. Well, this we're just talking about MCC. I'm going to send you all to Scott Major himself. Next MCC is soon. Wait, who said that? Next season? Oh, soon TM. I didn't see the TM. You got me excited, Lucario. Damn it. I was like, oh, soon? Wait, Daniel said soon? And then I saw it was a reply, and I was like, oh, well, Lucario might know. And then I saw the TM. All right. Hi, Eliza, and goodbye, Eliza. All right, chat, go give Scott some love. He just made an awesome event alongside... he made an awesome event balance-wise alongside Nox True, did an amazing job with the first event. I was super happy with... I was definitely super happy with this first MCC back. I was impressed. So... Go ahead and give Scott some love. Give Nuxu some love. I've seen a lot of hating that's undeserved. So we give them some love. Give Scott love, especially for the bouncing. I think he did an incredible job. I don't know if he'll be able to bounce as well as he did this MCC, to be totally honest.